Hello everyone, and welcome to ZeldaSpeedRuns. So today we have the Ocarina of Time Randomizer Standard EU Weekly Race, which uses the S5 settings. So today on commentary, we are joined by Ponsari and Dark Link. And the trackers will be Artificial Red and Shy. So yeah, thanks everybody.
Okay. I have no idea where my other commentator partner is at the moment, but yeah, there was like some slight difficulties, I guess, trying to figure out what was happening. Well, I know you can hear me. Hi.
Hi, sorry.
No, you're fine. Don't worry about it. I was super confused. I made some mistakes. Not a huge deal though. Super excited about this. Seeing them. Looks like we have the Shadow Medallion in the pocket, so that'll be fun. Starting with that.
Son of Time and a child. Well,
Yeah, Song of Time. Yep.
I'm not sure there's much to do with the starting items. It's all about the spawn location and we'll see where the runners go.
They are all ready to go. I see at least two of them nice and anxious playing with the playing with the menu. I do like having them halfway to Light Arrow cutscene already. Actually, that'll be a very interesting take on how the seed plays out. I do think. Oh, that's right. We don't know what the Spirit Medallion is, so.
Any medallion start is always good, and if it's not the light medallion, it's always it's an advantage. It's an easy path to a song or lax in this case, which is the lesser reward, but still.
I'm a little curious of what Forest Medallion is going to be honest.
Yeah, that's it. That's the key.
And here we go. We start off in the Spider House of all places. Okay. So we're already in Kakariko.
Kakariko's spawn is always nice, particularly depending on whether we find early Nocturne. But starting as child in Kakariko means that if one of those one of those checks that players don't like to do, like Late Skulltulas or even the Chicken collection, is important, then maybe our players are more inclined to actually finish them if they don't find much else to do. It seems
Almost seem like they're going for money. What was on top of DC? I was not looking at that. I was not looking at Yoshi's thing at all.
I don't think it was anything important. I think this was like either a blue pea or a piece of art. I think.
All right. So it's probably like arrows or something. All right.
Probably.
So
Yeah,
now that we
but-
all got money, it looks like we're getting more money. I see. All right, so we're about to
Tanju
do talent
is
stickers.
Tanju's in London Ranch getting money from the bots. It's always sad.
Wait, did that just say forest was the path to forest? Or did it say
Forest
Kokiri?
choose Latus to Bongo and River to Phantom Ganon. Okay. Okay. River looking juicy.
Wow.
Something very important is there.
Zora's River to Phantom as well. Interesting.
And just a blue before collecting the cuckoos.
Dang you, Talon. When will you ever have anything useful?
Too often, man. Too often.
Yeah. This is where you pray for the ice kit. Yeah, I agree. Getting that nice fellow ice swoop really early.
Wait, we
Not
got
very
two path
often you
hints.
see people.
We got two path hints to Phantom Ganon.
Yep, one of them's river and one of them's or wait, was it river or fountain? It was river.
That's very interesting
Yeah.
because everything that we need for Phantom Ganon is an item that is available in more than
It's gonna be
in
a
more than
vanilla
one
bow?
copy. It could be
Oh.
bow and strength. It could be hookshot and bow. It might be
I want to
something
see
else.
a vanilla bow. Although we are starting with time, so if they end up with hookshot and bow already, they could possibly find their strength in the courtyard, or just hookshot. I mean, but that's a very rare occurrence. Looks like we are getting whatever it is in the windmill or in the silo. I was not looking. Oh, it's iron boots. Okay.
Okay,
We got the
we're
booties.
definitely collecting those. Have we checked the dungeon layout yet?
Nobody checked stones, so no, we have nothing. We have no idea. No one even went to Temple of Time.
Right. There were a few players in market, so I figured maybe.
I typically what I normally see there, and instead of irons, is I'll either see magic or I'll see slingshot. Like those are the two most common things I'll ever find in the Lon Lon silo. And then I'll get like my first logical hook shot on like 20 skulls or something.
Right, of course. What
While it's in silo too, yes.
I'm still curious about the double path to Phantom Ganon. I'm assuming this means that probably DC is a dungeon and there's more than one available bomb bag or something. Because it's rare to get double path hinted.
Yeah. Although I've been getting it more often than not, so I don't know. It's just about the luck of the draw, I guess.
I've been watching every single match in the season 5 tournament. I think I've seen the same number of double two paths hinting towards the same dungeon that Frog's 2 seeds.
Ah.
This has been a year of plentiful Frogs 2 seeds for Roundabout for some reason.
You love to see frogs too, though. Unless you're a runner, and then you're like, well, I hope I get my child songs early because this is gonna suck.
Nah, Frogs 2 are great.
My Frogs 2 seeds are like, okay, would you like Prelude, Serenade, Minuet, and frickin' Requiem before anything else? And I'm like, no, thank you. I want my frog songs.
Well, I think I'm a big fan of Swan Song early on. It's just it makes your routing so much more flexible. You don't have to be thinking so much about the time of day. You can take more chances, go to out of the way locations if you think something might be there.
Like single checks,
other
like
than that,
forest and such, yeah.
maybe obviously ZL is super important, but other than that, maybe Upon Us is the only song that I really care about. I'd rather not see Son of Storms unless it's required.
Oh right, I forgot about CSMC.
Oh,
Mido's got two
Mido
big boys.
has all the magic. Light
Oh
arrows
yes.
and Farores win.
Come on, Mido. What are you doing here? What are you doing with the light arrows?
He's planning to kill Ganondorf. Come on. What else?
Nah, he's an agent of Ganondorf, clearly.
Was it
All right,
in-game?
we have finally
Find it
seen.
here.
Looks like we have seen the layout now. I believe I saw forest as forest medallion, so that's interesting.
Yeah, according to Tanjo it is, yes. Forest, Spirit, Shadow, Fire, Deku, and DC. No Jabu, no Water, no Fire. Overall, a very, very good layout.
No water, Jabu, or fire. Nice. But we started with iron, so we might end up in a not so wet water this seed.
Tanju just checked back of Lake and there was an OoT hint. What was it? Did anyone in chat catch it?
I see 50 dead, and that's all I'm reading here.
It was the sun in Ocarina of Time, but I didn't. Storms. Okay. And Bigoron is dead.
Bigoron crafted nothing. I believe that's what that said.
Yeah, a bloopy.
Thank you, Tanjo, for having a Gossip Stone tracker. Easier to read.
Okay, the only thing worse than an early Son of Storms is an AD Son of Storms. That's always scary. It's always in the back of your mind, even with the best dungeon layout possible, this is very close to it. It's always scary, man.
80 storms in Ocarina of Time is very, very scary, to be honest, strictly because you always have that mini dungeon just kind of like in the back of your mind. Like, I've had all this stuff to go there for the longest time. I can do all the dungeons. Like, it's sometimes really hard to make that connection. Also, I just saw SFM, the Twin Rupas.
Yes.
So it looks like we're about to get Requiem. Or ZL, but that'd be weird.
Potentially. The thing with the Rupa is that Spirit Temple logic is so weird and convoluted that anything could be an SFM.
Adult Spawn is fantastic, by the way.
Oh wow, yeah. So anything in South Hyrule is great.
Lens,
okay. Okay. We still need magic to use it, but
we're getting a lot of magical things, but no magic.
No magic.
As not sure if you actually want to see the lens that early, to be honest. That was Open Grotto, I believe, where Dare's about to go.
Yes, Open Grotto. So Devin is supposed to collect it.
Colossus something. Yeah, they read them so fast. It was dead though. It was either left or right, and it was dead. But left hand, yeah. Because it said arrows. 30 of them though.
I mean, there are some places you'll go for a big refill, but I don't know if you go to Colossus left hand for.
Oh no, of course not.
Arrows.
It was more of a joke. Ocarina game.
Yeah. I gotcha.
Is that what we just missed from there? I was not looking at Yoshi.
What?
I should really start watching Yoshi. Okay, so yeah, we have hammer. We have a hammer on the board.
I mean, that's great in the sense that it's basically a discount bomb bag for the Hyrule stuff at the very least, and the Goron City early DC. You can do a bunch of stuff with hammer, but I'm not sure we want to see hammer.
We don't want to see hammer right now. Hey, I was right. Okay, so there's our Requiem. That's
okay.
Probably most likely I love that. Forest
Forest
Temple
one.
PG. That's so dumb. That's so dumb. I'm looking forward to a vanilla bow, to be honest. I'm actually looking forward to it at this point. Like, I want to see hook shot in river. We'll find strength on skulls. And we're going to go into forest, and it's going to be vanilla bow, which nobody's going to go to.
GTG back to Goma. That's our last path, I think.
Yeah, I believe that is our final path.
Yeah, so DC is our 5th dungeon, and there's no path to DC, so there's probably more than one available bomb back. That makes sense.
Hovers in forest and forest hovers locked? I mean, you can do it without hovers, but yeah, I know what you're trying to say. Frogs 2 is dead. Thank God.
Yeah, with Storm's AD, you definitely want Frogs to do that.
Yeah. OoT is Storms. Unless we haven't fully confirmed it. Or the way the hero bomb bag is hinted for another path. I mean, did we get any paths that... I don't think we got any paths that actually require bomb bag. I mean, it could be the bomb bag,
unless bomb bag leads to hookshot for Forest Temple or something.
Yeah. And we never got a Lost Woods hint either, like out of all our paths. So that hammer is super scary.
Okay, apparently Minuet is path this time around because Zarya is in the Vanilla Minuet location.
Oh, you're right. That was a Mito skip. Okay. That's interesting. Okay. Yeah, I wasn't even thinking of that. I'm currently watching Yoshi go fishing, even though I don't believe it was anything anyways.
Well, early on, a hard container is nothing to scoff at.
Yeah, I could just hear like aggressive typing, and I'm just like, I'm just gonna
Sorry.
try. No, it's fine. I mean, I have a mechanical keyboard myself, but
I can't deal with anything other than a mechanical keyboard. The clickier, the better.
The best way to jam. Let's see what we have in Valley. Have we gotten any Baron hints yet? I don't think we have.
Okay, that's our river path. There's a hookshot in the freestanding.
Yep.
The second freestanding.
One of my favorite tricks to do in River, to be honest. Okay, so that's out of logic. Hook for the moment. He's also got a shield. Is he going to River? Or is he going to...
No, checking the hint. Okay. Bottom of the well is foolish.
Bottom of the
well.
That's nice to see.
Very
okay.
Nice.
Okay,
That's
so Valley
great.
is dead. Or Valley was dead other than possibly Hammer.
OoT is not 100% dead yet, but there's only 3 checks, I think. Cross 1, DMT, and Cookie Forest.
There's Tail, and then there's Forest, yeah.
So the chance of AD is very, very, very much decreased. It's not 0, and we all know how Randomizer does things, but we should breathe for now.
Alright, well, it looks like Dare is about to get the hammer and probably be very confused. Yo, if Frogs 1 was Strength 1.
Okay,
well, there's a bomb bag. Okay.
Bomb bag. Next to the treasure chest game is a bomb bag hint.
I don't like this.
Wait, River is path. And now it could be either.
Yeah, that's what I said. I don't like this. So what is this? Is this a DC rush by chance? No.
It's probably for the hook shot, but now it can be anything.
Well, clearly you need a hook shot. And water is a stone.
Yeah, but there might be another hook shot available, and you really don't need the long shot for Forest Temple, so...
So, because that was completely logical, the bomb bag. The hook shot that he got was not. But Actually, yes, it is now. Yes, it is, because he found
Well,
the
it is
bomb
now.
logically. He can get the hook shot logically. So yeah, the hook's
So
in
maybe the
logic
bomb bag
now.
is. So maybe the bomb bag is hinted path, but it's hinted path for the hookshot, and that's why there can't be a repeat. So there may or may not be another available bomb bag at some point.
Yeah, the bomb bag's most likely the way of the hero. Now that I think about it, because
So
the
the
bomb
double
would lead
hints
to the
gives
next
us
sphere.
exactly 0 info. Nice.
That's why I said I don't like it. It just kind of opens it up like, hello, I'm here now.
Wow.
All right, well, let's see if CAC has anything important, because, well, it's CAC and it never plays fair. So far, no.
Not enough rupees.
Well, because Forest
but-
actually has a Wath, and we've already found a bomb bag and hook shot. I can't think of hovers being Forest required. I mean, I can, but I just don't want to.
Tell me how you
Like, no
really
one's gonna
feel.
pick up hovers and just the first thing they think is, oh, Forest, okay. Would be Boomerang? Oh no. Goes into Forest, finds a Boomerang behind Song of Time, gets strength out of Job. Oh my god, okay. That'd be interesting. For sure.
Yeah,
I'd also head straight to Forest. I also head straight to Forest because there's still a decent, especially because you have Song of Time. Like, I would probably go to Forest, especially if I had fast access to it.
Yeah, but you don't have Minuet, so right now clearing the area you're in, you don't really have many good songs. Like you have Serenade, but that helps you literally 0 as adults because you already spawn in the lake.
Lost Woods,
So-
Path to Bongo Bongo. Okay, so Hammer might be. Wait a minute. I don't remember reading that last time. No, we never read that. Okay, so that's our last hint.
Okay. Okay.
Lost Woods, Path to Bongo, and the only thing we found so far is a hammer. Wow. We got Requiem and Sarius.
Hopefully something like Ballet Rocks or maybe. Oh no!
Yeah,
Danjo
yeah,
fell
what-
during the dumper race. Right at the end.
Happens all the time. I'd rather just get burnt alive.
Josh is finally heading on, finally becoming adults. Has there been never gone to the Temple of Time yet?
Yeah, I am also one that doesn't. If I start Child, I actually embrace Child for the longest time to make sure I know my correct path. Unless I'm like these people and already have like 4 or 5 of my path hints already, then I'd obviously have like a better. What is going on? I have never seen that trick fail. He like went the opposite direction.
I wasn't.
Yeah, there actually is nothing BS yet. Well, maybe the hammer in Lost Woods, but I wouldn't call that BS per se.
Big Stubby! The dumper race has begun sword, so Tanjo is about 30 minutes ahead right now.
Mm-hmm.
Tanjo's bomb bag was the open grotto.
That's a
in
bow.
River.
Where did we find that bow?
Oh,
Oh my goodness. Okay. He used the hammer to grab it.
Okay.
So
the boulder.
that's Boulder of Destiny. Wow. Okay.
So it has to be
Central pillar is
in
strength.
forest, right?
No, not necessarily. We might find iron boots in forest. to get the strength from Central Pillar.
Well, path to strength. Yes, you're right. It can be any kind of
It
nightmare.
could be anything.
True, but it's path because of the strength that it leads to, eventually.
Oh, that's right. We already have irons, right? It would be Tunic. I forgot we already had irons. Treasure chest gain
Tunic
from
path.
back. Yeah.
Jesus, why are you like this?
I mean, no, they don't have ZL yet, but I'm sure it's somewhere close. Oh wait, no, they can't check anything else. Oh yeah, they can. They can. No one's been to fire yet.
So that bow is 100% in logic. The hookshot is 100% in logic. So it's the bomb bug. That's basically like your main arsenal. And so is the hammer. You have basically everything you need to do most of the game. Sphere 0 and Sphere 1. Sphere 0 and 1 have everything.
This is a hell of a start, looking at everything very, very carefully.
You're missing ZL and some dungeon-specific items like Strength 2 and hovers and that kind of stuff.
You think the Central Pillar strength is logical strength 2? I mean, it being logical strength 1 would be quite crazy, unless, like, it could easily be logical strength 1 if Bombay or if ZL is on Bolero.
If it is logical strength 1, then Forest Temple has to give us either a wallet or the tunic. I'm hoping that's not the case. I don't want the Central Pillar to be strength 1. I don't know if it is. I don't want it to be.
Nobody warped to Bolero yet, right?
I don't think so. No.
Okay.
The Light Sword is having some trouble.
So that's our last chance to see if ZL is forest locked. Like, that's why I'm kind of like holding my breath, waiting for someone to warp there. Forest being strength 1 would not be far-fetched in the slightest, so yeah, I agree.
I mean, it is the most likely thing to...
Really, I want to look at that strength 2, or I want to look at that strength in Central Pillar and just completely disregard it. It's like, screw that I have a hookshot and iron boots. I am just disregarding it. I can't do that, but... Okay, so there's the bow, again.
They do spawn in Lake Hylia. Sometimes you kind of have to listen to what the seed tells you.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so this is Minuet, okay.
Okay, so that's our logical access to Forest.
Yep. Okay, so we have full logical access to Forest, so we can get Sarias. Sarias could have Mirror Shield, maybe. And it might have nothing to do with Requiem, depending on where magic is. I don't know. I guess we'll find out.
So far, there's been a whole bunch of nothing in DC.
School Kid has tints? Oh no. Now we'll just have vanilla strength.
Yeah, it's definitely a Bloopy on top of DC.
Yep.
You know what we have a lot of that we can't use? Spell, magical stuff. I want some magic. That's
so
the
much
next
magic
thing.
right now. Well, DC seems to be literally nothing. So...
Literally nothing. Only Kindodongo may have something.
Hey, there's the music. I don't know why his DC is so dead, like music-wise and everything else.
The regular enemy track is very appropriate for Kindodongo, to be fair.
Oh, the mini boss battle music? Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
I mean, he basically is just a mini boss.
I think Daredevil is the first one to. Oh, did we see the adult archery game?
No, we didn't, because this is the first person that did
think-
something with the bow.
Yeah, I think everyone else has come here before actually collecting the bow. Oh, he's the only one who has the bow, right?
Two of us had the bow.
Fair enough.
Was that the Windows theme? What the hell? Kills King Dodongo. Do 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 do.
What? That's also kind
I
of.
need
really
that
appropriate.
sound in my life now. Hold on.
Wait,
I need to add
that's also
that.
kind of really appropriate.
No. No, it was the Windows shutdown, wasn't it?
Kindodongo is a Digimon confirmed.
It gets literally shut down. Best fanfare music ever. Ugh. I don't really know what to say. We're watching everyone do the exact same thing right now.
Yeah.
Except I think we have Tanjo probably. Oh, that's right. CSMC. I was like, what the heck? So we'll have him probably stop, link the Goron, and then just enter through that way with hookshot.
Tanji just walked past one of the things that's going to keep him awake the entire seed. The
Bolero was on
the
Requiem, right?
grotto. Bolero was. I don't know. I don't think I saw it.
There's another cool trick I learned with CSMC. Got a big boy.
Tanjo seems to think there's something there.
King the Doggo. I can see us stop. We're shut down. So I didn't know that was one of the sounds you could have in this. There's the
Okay.
rays.
Another thing that we need magic for: fire arrows in the maze. And okay.
Nothing will ever be funnier than that, I swear. It just caught me completely off guard. Like, we're just having a casual conversation, then I just heard a computer shut down.
Hey. No! Link the Goron only understands violence, Tanjo. You can't talk to him.
You must blow him up. What do you get for drinking water while listening to this? You show up and well is foolish. I know, it's crazy. But we have forest leading to forest. I love how the best way to stop Link the Goron without a bow is literally just blow yourself up.
Yeah. I don't know if Link's body extends the bomb hitbox, but it definitely feels like it does.
I think it's just more comfortable because when you throw it, sometimes like it's really hard to like control the angle. Sometimes like
yeah, I'm pretty sure it doesn't. But it does feel like it does.
Yeah. Who the hell works on a Sunday? Just kidding. I also work tonight. I forgot I worked tonight, son of a gun.
And Daredevil is about to collect his hookshot.
I can't see what that is. I hate
No, the
looking
bomb
at
back,
that
the bomb back, I'm
myself.
sorry.
Oh, another bomb back? What? Oh.
No, the river bomb back.
Ah.
Right next to the hint about the treasure chest minigame being the bomb back. Which is
And there's
classic.
the L. Okay, so that's good. I figured that's where it was, but that would make Central Pillar burst logical. Oh wait, no, it wouldn't, because you need a tunic. Logically, at this point, because you only have 5 hearts.
But even if it's the first logical strength, do you just go there and collect it?
I probably would anyways.
I mean,
but
you're only
unless I
missing
would want
strength to finish forest.
Mm-hmm.
I'd go to forest first anyway.
I would hate to avoid path like that, but at the same time, yeah, that would definitely be the first thing I would probably go for. And we do need strength too as well, so it's not so at one point we are definitely probably gonna have to go to the Central Pillar unless we see another strength somewhere.
Oh no!
What the hell? Okay, so
right
hammer,
next to Ruto's
hammer,
letter is
and
right
Rutos.
right next to a reminder that Lost Woods is path to Bongo Bongo.
Yep.
I don't like this at all. I don't like this one bit.
I refuse to work on Sundays even in USA where it's common. Well, when I used one of the worst things for me at one point was when I worked for
That's not
a
gonna
delivery
work.
company, like an actual like package delivery company, and I was working every Sunday, and I'm like, why am I doing this? Ice, yeah, that would actually make sense. Ice being Nocturne. Like, I don't think they're gonna look for the boomerang rather than just rush ice. That's what I would do at this point. Except I need another bottle. Well, no.
So we're about to check if maybe there's something here, there's something else, and SFM path to Roba. This is the only other possible thing that
this is the
hinted.
only other option, yeah.
Oh, and there is something here.
Mirror shield. It's George!
And it's bait. Okay, so it's definitely for the Requiem.
I'm calling George the pet rock bait. How dare you? He has logical access to grottos, and you know it.
That's fair, but I don't want logical access to Rotos this shit. Well, have we gone into?
We've gone to like a bunch of
secret-
grottos. We went into the Kakariko grotto, which was dead.
But it's only logical access to grottos that are secret grottos, not open grottos, or boulder grottos. So I don't think we've
Logical
gone to
access to my heart, nice. But yeah, seriously, agreed. Requiem is the path to Twinrova. Makes perfect sense. Child spirit incoming. As soon as we find a slingshot.
or a Chupak.
I have very weird days off. I have Tuesdays and Saturdays off.
That's 11. Was that 11 skulls for Daredevil? And I didn't see how many for Tanjo.
I wasn't looking at Devin. I just see 2 people in forest right now, and I'm just asking questions. I mean, yeah, I get a Saturday. I don't know if you're talking to me or you're talking to Deadly here, but yeah, I mean, Saturdays are nice. Nice way to celebrate the weekend. But I'm also super, super busy with my own extracurricular activities on Saturdays, but that's why I chose Saturday.
Oof. I don't
that
like
is a boss key.
The Sulfur Fast, yes.
Alright, so it looks like if this doesn't have anything... Well, what the hell could it be then? There has to be something here. When you think about it.
Yeah, if it's not in the court. Okay, there's something. Hoverboard.
Oh my god!
Okay.
Who the hell said this? I hate you! Oh. Alright, you know what? I stand corrected. I stand corrected. Hovers in forest. Alright. We're on it.
Well, I don't know how Randobot keeps throwing
Who's strength
banger
one
after
on
banger our way. Come on. There has to be a limit to how much bullshit Randobot can think of.
Well, knowing what the stones are, no. Strength 1 cannot be on Frogs 1. I mean, I wouldn't say it necessarily turned into garbage. I'm just more upset that I was, like, promised greatness, and instead it handed me a pair of boots that probably squeak at me like a dog.
The thing about these hovers, though, is that either the rest of Forest or hovers themselves have to lock every strength. And that includes every wallet and Zora's Tunic. Because otherwise, hovers. Well. Oh, no, right. It's for this key. So no info. That's terrible. That's just terrible.
Yeah, it's just bad. Funny, but bad. Hovers locked forest. Still can't make it any further though, because you need strength to make your way up. We out. On our way to get our ZL, and then I don't know. Did we
Forest
see
key
anything on
logic.
top of the volcano?
Have you ever heard of forest key logic before today? Because this is a seed that kind of predicates on that. Come on.
I have heard of forest key logic before today. And honestly, I don't care how many times I hear it, it's always going to make me throw up a little in my mouth. Because forest, I think the most abundance of keys is... It should never lock you like that. Like, are you kidding me? What is that? What are we looking at here? A wallet. Fire question mark? If boss key is first check, wait, is fire a useful medallion or is fire a stone? No, fire's a stone. Why are we rushing for storms? More wallet than we have logical strength.
Lost Woods is
yes, KZ
Bongo
strength 1.
Lost Woods is path to Bongo Bongo, so that hammer is maybe path to Shadow Temple, although the more likely answer is that Ice is Nocturne.
Wait, how does hovers lock the strength and whoa, I see. I get it now. I don't like it, but I get it. Alright, so we're looking at 6 hearts now. Well, let's see. Every heart is about, what, 8 seconds, I want to say?
Yeah.
Okay.
Every quarter
so 48 seconds, if you do it good enough, you can do Central Pillar with 48 seconds.
I think there's even... The Link can take damage up to in a 16th of a heart, but the timer only adds 2 seconds for every quarter of a heart that Link has left. I think.
Yeah. Yeah,
there's some weird mechanics. It's very complicated for the... another repeat of the Central Pillar being strength.
Not everybody's you, Salty Sponge. I can't even do Fire Temple. I can't even do Lava Room with 5 hearts like everyone else can. So, ooh, what could this be?
Oof.
Another. Oh yeah, we already knew that. That's right. Cool. Bomb lock bombs.
5 heart Lava Room is tight.
Yeah,
it's
just
free.
take a ferry. Go back, child. Turn in Rudo's letter, and just take a ferry, forehead. And then just go finish forest.
I mean, I don't think it's the worst play.
No,
You
it's
get,
actually
you
not
get
a bad play, especially because forest is a forest medallion.
and
However,
you get to empty a bottle. You're probably doing nice.
yeah, Jimbo irons were the Lon Lon Ranch. Silo.
That's 10 scores for Yoshi.
Horse at Sun's check, that's... No. Ice is most likely Nocturne, yeah. Unless Nocturne's locked behind Forest. But that doesn't make sense either, because Hovers could actually... No, that doesn't make sense either. I don't know, I'm kind of confused at this point. I'm just gonna wait. Back to kind of seeing all the same shit. So...
That strength doesn't have to lock. It might lock the strength. It doesn't have to. I don't think.
Forest key logic, yeah. And it
Forest
could.
logic.
That's the thing. It could. Like, that might not even be the answer. There's strength. What? Where did we find that?
What?
What? Wait, what? Wait, what?
No.
The freaking remote grotto? Are you kidding me? Okay, alright. Rush Forest, let's go. Let's get out of here. I don't know what the hell Forest is then.
Hovers for key logic.
Oh, just for key logic. Yeah,
Just for
okay,
that key.
yeah. Wow,
That one
that's...
key. Every other key is locked behind the Stalfos fight, and that one key is just required.
Well, you're saying you don't know how to logically jump across... No, I'm just joking. Wow, okay. I've read some bad hints, but that's...
I mean,
This one might take the cake for a while.
forest
Like,
key
wow.
logic is a thing. I didn't know it was today. Well, I did know it
Like
was.
I
but
said,
didn't know
I've
could
heard it
matter.
a few times. I have heard it a few times, but just... What?
How many seeds I've watched? How many races I've seen? How many races I've played? And you still get something new every once in a while.
Oh, we got Foolish Temple of Time, too. Okay. So, Forest Medallion is...
Wowie.
Forest Medallion and... Light Arrow Cutscene are dead. That's... Wow. Love it.
Alkaline, you're going to get a reputation, man. You keep rolling stuff like this.
Look, they just pressed a button.
Sure.
It was a button that may have changed all of our lives, but they still just pressed a button. Well, let's see here. Yep, we got... Forest is going to be completed at this point, and I unfortunately think that is the most interesting thing we're going to see for a little bit. Except unless Yoshi's going to do something crazy here. Star also just presses a button, but we know how it ends up. Yeah, I also press buttons, and it ends up the same way. It's just a button press, man. You could ban people from pressing that button, but someone else still has to push it.
Yeah, I think Randobot has become self-aware or something. These seeds lately look like Plantos. There is something...
I mean, they look like them, yes. However... Can you beat Ocarina of Time Randomizer without pressing the B button? Yeah, just rebind the B button to something else. Boom. I'll tell you what, I will play Ocarina of Time Randomizer with a Wii remote. Also, what the hell am I watching on Yoshi's screen right now?
Backwalking?
What?
Have you never backwalked, man?
No, I'm
Come
talking.
on.
I'm just talking about the woo.
It's just
I've never
he's
seen
having
that
fun.
before.
He's crossing out of Hyrule. Let the man
I mean,
just
that's
reach.
awesome, but I've never seen that before. That was awesome. Okay. That is a whole new
Actually.
meaning to throwing. Just for the commentators, clearly. Okay. So we got Double Forest. Looks like Yoshi's going Child.
Devin is fighting the mini boss.
And that's all we got. Because Devin's probably also going to go Child, or... Wait, he has Bow. So he
I
just needs
dread to
Strength,
say it,
which-
but the most interesting thing going on is Forest Temple.
Yeah? No, it is, except we've already seen all this. The only thing we haven't seen is past the Hover's location.
Yeah, do we have a good idea of what the logic points to? I mean, the
Now we're
Forest
getting some fresh
Temple.
stuff. Also, does Tonto just not have BGM, or do I have to turn him up, or I'm confused here. Ah, there we go. Now I hear it. Okay. It's just one of those songs. Okay. Let me just turn it up a little bit. We also know Forest Man is Garbo's song. Yes, but it's required, which is all that matters. Double Forest logic, and the only thing that was helpful was River.
So Forest Temple for Phantom Ganon is just hovers for bullshit key logic. River to Phantom Ganon is either the hookshot itself or the bomb bag that leads to the hookshot. Lost Woods to Bongo might be Ruzo's letter for Ice Cavern for Nocturne, in which case it's solved. GTG to Goma, we don't have the info, and SFM to Ruba, it's definitely Requiem, I think. Have we checked Skull Kid?
Water Dip would definitely be the most logical thing to do as well, just strictly because of everything we have.
I mean, collect the strength while you're here, definitely.
Yeah,
At the very least.
exactly. Like, at the very least, you want to make your way to Pillar. So yeah, River is bombs for the hook in the same location, because logically you can't get hook without bombs, because Child doesn't have access.
Did we check Saria's song to Skull Kid in the Lost Woods?
No Child went back to Lost Woods with Sarias yet, no.
Okay, so unless that's a thing, we have 2 paths solved and 3 paths that we still have to solve. There's SFM to Rova, which might be Saria's song for that one check, but more than likely it's for Requiem. There's GTG to Goma, which can be either the slingshot or the Kokiri sword.
Is that a long shot in water? That is a long shot in water.
Oh, wow. Well, that's GTGS.
The hell?
Although we already have a bonus.
That is a French vanilla long shot. Okay, who the hell even thinks of that?
Yeah.
Okay, we love water. That's all that matters. Alright, well, let's watch this epic... Okay. I need to learn how to do that. I just do the Bombchu trick. Like, that is some big brain stuff right there, Devin. I will give you that 100%.
The Bombchu trick?
No. I know the Bombchu trick. I was talking about finding the long shot in water.
Oh, well.
Like, he's the first person to enter water.
That trick too, yes.
Like, he probably went for strength, but he had to go there anyways, so that was the first check.
Do you just finish Water Temple since you're here?
He hasn't found the boss key yet. Boss key.
Well,
actually, he has full access. Yeah.
Do you watch the 1.5-hour cutscene from beating Morpha.
Nah, I still think the probably Volvagia is one of the longer ones.
I understand doing all the way until you find that second strength. There's 4 items in Water Temple. One's a strength, one's a hookshot. What is this? That's a loaded.
Strength and a hookshot in water. Yeah, that's a pretty loaded water considering there's only 4 items. Boss key's most likely behind BK. That's okay. So Light's first logical bow was in Lake Hylia. Okay, we're gonna do lab out of logic with
I don't know
7
if
seconds
our
of
first
life.
logical bow. This one requires bombs, but yeah, it's an early available bow.
I feel like both are logical.
Ooh,
The drown.
Light
Yeah, he
Soul.
has drowned. Of all places to drown.
How'd you die?
Light's there.
I drowned in a pond, in a freaking fish tank.
He tried getting his reward after coming back.
I
That was funny.
mean, technically he didn't leave the room. He kind of reset it by dying, but
The shark got loose, yeah. I want to see that shark just come out one time in a game that
I
came
would
out
have tried to.
20 years ago. Or, what, 25 years ago now, I want to say? It's been a while. Alright, so we're getting Central Pillar.
Has plenty of time to collect the strength, so he's about to get the strength too.
Yes, he was death warping. Right back underwater. For fishing your ass out of the water. You are the check now. Congratulations. Well, I do like being able to see domain from Yoshi here. We do know
Nothing.
waterfall
on the
chest is dead.
Yep.
Looks like we already turned in Rudos. He forgot to grab the fish. It's all good.
Oh, this is the.
Wait, he doesn't have a slingshot. He
first
can't
then.
check Jabu anyways. Never mind.
Right.
Alright, so domain seems to be no bueno.
I mean, how much do you put off GTG? You have a bow, you have bombs, you have hookshots, and you know it's tough. So I think GTG makes sense as an early play, but none of these races have gone there yet.
Also, we just noticed we found the third Baron. It's just only one of us has. I didn't even notice it says Fortress on Daredevin's stream. I don't remember seeing that. But, you know. Alright, so we're going to have double forest again. Technically triple, but Tanjo's almost done. Oh yeah, you can do Java with bombs. You are correct. I mean, better to just get it out of the way. Like, I hate Forest myself, but I'd rather do Forest in the beginning than go mode Forest. There's nothing more, like, just disheartening than go moding Forest Temple.
And you get hovers out of the deal. I mean, it's a fine play. It makes sense. It's hinted path. You expect the strength here, so.
I love the window shutdown. Tanjo, you good there, bud?
Possibly
He's moving
taking a
his.
break.
Is he moving his mouse around? What's going on here?
I think he's taking a
Did
break.
his Windows shut down?
I don't think so. I think that was just the boss death sound.
All right, real talk here. Who here is
Yeah, okay.
playing? There we go.
There you
Who
go.
here is playing randomizers on a Windows 95 PC? Anybody?
Not me.
No, but I'm definitely sure as hell not going to use Windows 11 ever. What did I say? 30? 30's dead?
30 is dead, yes. Just arrows. We saw that earlier.
Okay. It is nice to get these Deku hints out of the way, considering we need the butter sword. Or the butter knife, sorry.
It's nice to get this hint. Okay, Skull Mask is dead. Just a bloopy.
Yep.
It's
that as well.
It's nice to have hovers to collect that hint.
If you can play Doom on a toaster, you can play Zooter on Windows 95. I mean, I played Zooter on my phone. So obviously I can play it on Windows 95, because my phone is shite.
I don't
Best
think
content ever. All right, let's have a conversation. What has everyone had for breakfast today?
Well, if you're asking me, just toast with tomato. Love it. But
Nothing yet. I am currently finishing up my frosted mini wheats while looking at my dog freak out in my house. A spicy chicken sandwich for breakfast? Oh boy. Was it like a pre-wrapped, or did you make it yourself?
You mentioned a dog freaking out and just walked past that like you said nothing. What's happening? What's going on?
Ah, you just microwaved it? Oh, okay, cool.
You microwaved the dog?
Yes, I microwaved the dog, and yes, my dog is being crazy right now, and my cats are not helping. I have a lot of crazy animals here because, well, let's be honest, I only wanted one of the 3 animals. My fiance is actually out of town. She's working out of state. Probably won't see her for a while.
Okay.
And she left me with all the damn animals, so now I'm taking care of all these animals. And I'm just like, yeah, I love you, but I only wanted one of you. Come here, puppy. Come here, Milo. Who's our good boy? Alright, what are we looking at here? We're getting more skulls. Still nothing interesting going on.
Just a bunch of forest temple. So yeah.
Except the excellent.
I'm just collecting a single skulltula and turning time of day into early night. That's it.
Yeah, we're looking at nothingness and more nothingness. Hey, you being a good boy. The cats are gonna piss on your bed after hearing that. My fiance is a crazy animal, though. What do you want from me?
Oh, nice. Final Fantasy VI music. Love to hear that.
Alright, well, let's hope Tanjiro does something interesting as a child. He'll probably just go to Domain to turn in the bottle, and then most likely maybe go to Ice Cavern. But we already know that there's nothing in Domain, so we still have at least another 5 to 10 minutes of nothingness.
I'd like to go to Ice Cavern as soon as possible to make sure that Nocturne is the hinted path.
Or go to GTG. Yeah, you were correct. GTG would not be... Well, wait, no. He doesn't have the long shot. The one that has the long shot is Dare.
I mean, you can reverse
Wasteland.
Yeah.
Do we have Epona?
Yeah, some are.
I don't see Epona on his tracker, so if he does have Epona, he just forgot to put it on. Oh, it's in the composer's grave. Yeah, I remember that. Hey, look, another pupper. Richard looks a lot like my... That's Din's! What the hell? Alright.
Wait. Was it Richard?
Richard was a good boy. Richard was on fire.
Nice.
Is that right, Milo?
Nice.
Richard was on
So
fire,
yeah,
Milo.
it's not bombs, it's not hookshot or long shot, it's not hovers, it's not dins. It might be magic, or it might be nocturne. The only possible paths that are hinted.
Oh, in Lost Woods.
Yes, to Bongo Bongo.
Tanjo is kicking this seed's butt. I love it. I love watching this. Like, the only good advantage that Dare has at the moment is a long shot, but we don't even know if we need that.
We hope we don't.
And also a magic path of all things. That's just not okay.
It can be magic. It can be just the bottle for ice access and nocturne.
I was gonna say it could be Nocturne, yeah.
That's what I'm
What are we
saying.
looking at for
I'd like.
fire and water?
I'd like to go
DC and
to.
Spirit.
That's what I'm saying. I'd like to go to Ice Cavern to make sure that the path is for Nocturne, because maybe you find nothing there, or you find the magic, or you find something else, and
Burning
you know that
Cat
you have to
Nocturne?
follow.
Question mark.
Maybe
Burning Cat Nocturne.
Vanilla
That would be
Nocturne.
interesting.
What? Yeah, it can be vanilla.
Like, that wouldn't be far off, actually, now that I think about it.
I mean, if ice doesn't
what
have,
we found? We found a hammer. And we found...
just hammer and Ruto's letter. So if ice doesn't have the nocturne or magic, then I'd follow anything that's hammerlock.
I would say ice probably has magic. And because we already checked Fountain, and Fountain had nothing. At least as a kid. I would more apt to believe that ice has magic before I believe it has Nocturne. Like, I'm betting on Nocturne being vanilla.
Oh no, Tanjiro doesn't have any nuts left. He's nutted too much.
Not the stick! This is the most annoying thing to do as a child, too. I'm assuming he's doing it for the flame storage to try to get composer flames, but...
Is this Hollow Bastion?
This is clearly the final boss.
Is the music Hollow Bastion from Kingdom Hearts? I think the version of Kingdom Hearts 2.
I believe so, yes. Oh, are we in... Oh, wait, no, that's not what I'm looking at, sorry.
We're in Double Forest mode. Tanji just got GTG access. We'll see what he does with it. And Yoshi is about to find out that water is stacked.
Let us prepare the perfect flame storage.
Very nice. Not many people do it on the right side.
Very nice. That's how I do it. I always make sure to try to get that torch before. And it's a big chest. Hold on.
Definitely out of logic, no magic.
Oh, it's a wallet.
Okay.
Where was the other wallet again?
At Volcano.
It was on the volcano, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yes.
That's too... I see. I like Yoshi's face when he grabbed the long shot. Well, this is the Tanjo show for a while, because we've seen water, we've seen forest. Zero cycle from Devon, yep.
But we haven't seen 20 skulls, and Tanjo is... Oh no! Dying
is that
to
an
a
intentional
skull
death warp, or... Let's just say it's intentional.
Sure.
We'll put an F in chat, but...
It was definitely intentional.
Yeah, we always have to assume it's intentional when you do something like that. 100% intentional. Big chat. I gotta stop looking at my left monitor. I'm lurking in another friend's stream, and I just keep looking at it like, oh, something's happening.
Tanjo's completely out of ammo for everything. He has 5 sticks, and that's it.
Look, those keys don't mess around if you don't have nuts. You gotta show him his
Yeah.
flesh with the nuts.
That was a painful room. At least he got paid. He got a wallet. It was empty,
6
but it was
minutes.
a wallet.
6 minutes late here, but happy 1 hour, everyone. Yeah, definitely just find the damn sling. Alright, so the Tanjo show isn't going to be that interesting because it looks like we're just going to go get Zora's domain checks. Ooh, here's a new check. We got Colossus Fairy.
Yeah, possibly reverse into GTG. We'll see.
That would be fun. I wouldn't see any reason not to, having both long shot and hover boots.
And speaking of having stuff, Tanjo is at 0 nuts, 0 bombs.
Who needs stuff?
Oof, that's painful.
Who needs stuff when you have a chicken in your hand? Alright, so Colossus Fairy was nothing.
Does he keep going? Yeah, he's reversing.
What's
the
the
magic?
Not say we did? Yeah, I know exactly what he's doing, but I was saying like it's no longer interesting because we've already been paying attention to that. Okay, so it looks like Yoshi just got strength, so we have another forest contestant.
We still haven't found a single scale. That's
Well,
annoying.
Light's taking Epona to go check Fortress, looks like here. Here's a question, because this is something I always try to do, no matter what seed I play, unless I find the hint super early. Did anybody check the back of Lake hints?
Yes, I think it was either Tanjo or Daredevil. And one was the OoT hints, and the other I think was Picoron Dead.
Okay. So I guess the only real place we could check is maybe Castle.
I think Daredevil was the one to check them because he went early adult and he used the like highly spawn to walk all the way to the hints.
Castle 3 hint was the AD hint. All right, Light. I want to see a clean fight here against the Gerudo.
A very nice 3 dive.
Never mind. I guess you'll just get caught instead. That works.
It's an intentional getting caught.
Yeah, no, it is. Because isn't there a way you can actually get that chest? I know we know Fortress is foolish, but
Yeah,
you can get that chest by hanging on the ledge.
With long shots, I think you can. With hook shots, only by clipping through the roof of the jail.
Yeah.
So
that I know, but I was referring to the long shot. I thought there was a way you could like.
I think you can get there with the long shot. I think you have to do long shot extension, but you can.
No, Virgil, the most useless foolishes would be like OGC, Haunted Wasteland, and Hyrule Castle. Those are the best hints to get in a freaking seed. It basically goes, okay, check everything, have fun. Fortunately, Light doesn't know, so he's gonna check Fortress. Good news here, though, we are looking at GTG finally. Yeah, that is by far the hint trifecta. Yes. I don't know where, but we can see Dare written in his tracker that Fortress was foolish. Big chest, baby! And there's the butter sword. Technically, you can leave. Bomb launch Kokiri sword. Yeah, that sounds fair. Also, we know is GTG is path to Goma, right?
Yes. So yeah, that's also the path. We really don't have any.
It seems like we have much of a more of a reason to go.
I don't think we have any more info from the hints other than whatever is in ice or isn't in ice.
Yeah, my guess is either we're gonna find Nocturne. Well, we might get lucky and we'll actually find both Magic and Nocturne in ice. The odds of that.
That's
are
the
low.
dream.
Yeah,
That's
that is
dream.
indeed the dream.
Okay.
Yeah, looks like we're looking at a. Looks like we're looking at a.
Nah. One of those 60. Light Sword had to nail the last three shots.
Okay, so we saw Saria hint. It was nothing. Yeah, we're Mirror Casino. Well, yeah, we're Mirror Casino. We're 100% Mirror Casino. We are
honestly
we are in a Muggle casino right now.
At this point, if it's not letter for ice access, that's kind of better because you go to either. Well, Jabo is foolish, is it? You go to you go to Hammerlock stuff because the hammer is also in the same area in the Lost Woods. So it at least it gives us the direction. And Lightsor once again had to nail the last shot. This time he finally gets it, and it's well, you know, we know it's a foolish location.
You literally
Knowing
won that with
double defense is not so bad of a reward.
1,500 titties is a bit much, but you know what? I'll take it. Like, I would be glad to not have the Foolish Fortress in at that point, because titties is always worth. But yeah, Jabo is not foolish. It was Bottom of the Well that was foolish. I believe titties adds to the meme percent, but titties are still worth it in every way.
I don't think it counts. It's like honorary member, but it's not one of the 5 items.
All right. Oh, it's a Colossus. Okay.
Oh wow! How did these players not? How did they not check that hint for such a long time?
Well, considering that Tanjo literally just got Bolero, he never played the song. Okay, so we got 2 butter swords now, or butter knives. This might be a. This is a tunic buy. Maybe? Okay, what is he doing?
Checking the fairies.
Checking the fairies. He believes in fairies. Ooh. I'm sorry to yawn. I just hate Forest Temple.
Understandable.
I mean, it's nice to see people bully Meg 4 times in a row, but like, good lord. There's strength 2.
Too many ghosts. Too many bow sisters. And every time, every Zelda games after this one keeps bringing back the bow sisters. Why?
It was Dare and Tanjo were the only 2 that got the isolated grotto, right? Or not the isolated, but the one grotto.
The South Hyrule Grotto, the bomb lock south.
The remote, yeah, that was the word I was looking for. Yeah. Remote. Ah, there's a slingshot locked by hammer.
Slingshot in GTG. Okay,
Yeah,
so
it was hammer chest.
That might be path, but who cares?
That would be path. That's the entire Goma pack. Like, logically, I think you still do need a slingshot.
You do, but
I don't think anyone's ever changed the logic for that. So yeah, you need a slingshot for freaking Deku.
sure. But if there's another
Get
slingshot
off of me.
available, then it doesn't have to be. It may not be a potential path, but we already have the Kokiri sword, so who cares? The logic is solved.
Rory, did I say you could jump on me? Like, I'm trying to talk to people here. Dang cat. Magic on target would be funny as hell. I'm not gonna lie.
But magic
Never
is
mind.
in
We found magic.
So, are we in no mode?
We
What
we are, because we know where Dins are. Yeah, we are.
No, we need the mirror
We need mirror.
mirror shield.
Yep, we need mirror. So mirror casino.
We're almost in no mode. That's
Ow,
honestly
ow.
for how trash the hints are. That's pretty good.
Yeah, let's do a bet here.
I agree.
I don't know how to make one, but we should do one.
Let's make a bet. I have no clue.
Can you please stop
There
clawing
it
me?
is. There it is. Where is the mirror shield? What do you think?
I think.
Are you gonna take target in the woods as well?
I'm not gonna say target. I'm gonna say. It's a casino. That's really weird. What are our three foolish again? We got Fortress, Bottom of the Well, and Temple.
You know what? That's my bet. Fire Temple.
I was thinking fire.
Alkaline already voted for it. Oh well.
You know what? I'm gonna go big. I'm gonna say Spirit. I'm gonna say it's gonna be Prince Vanilla.
Okay. I can see that. So, since we know everything but the mirror shield, what is each of our runners missing? Light sword is missing the hammer.
That was a bad bet because
What?
Temple of Time is foolish.
Ooh, light sword. Well, does he need the hammer? Not
No,
necessarily.
you do not need the hammer. Hammer was a stone. Nobody betting Frogs 1, I realized.
Yeah, there's still AD potential.
Yeah, Mirror's in DMT Grotto, clearly. Wait, what's that? Okay, so both those slings are logical.
Right, so the path is definitely the Kogiri sword.
Yep.
Okay, so I think we've solved all of our paths. Well, once we check, finally, Ice Cavern. Where's no one? Well, Joshi is the only one who's. Joshi and Tanjo are about to check Ice Cavern finally.
Well, I'm finally glad to see an ice. I'm just really hoping there's something in here. Well, did anyone bet ice? Yes, we did. We did have one.
Okay. Tanjo is the first one to reach ice. He's missing.
So does the GTD clear kind of put light in the lead now?
It
I
depends.
feel like it does. That's 2 dungeons right there. If he does Richard,
Yeah, but that's the thing. Richard is one of
that is
those
a
isolated
rang.
checks. Okay, where was it? Which ferry?
I don't know. Hyrule
It's a
Castle.
ferry.
Hyrule Castle.
Probably. Great.
No. Bad. Goodbye. Be gone. Why are we opening Wasteland? Like, what are you doing? Is he buying shoes?
I mean, and
Or does
Daredevil
he have a
doesn't have.
wallet?
Daredevil didn't have a projectile for child, so maybe this is how he get us child spirit. I don't know. No, Devin is about to do Deku Tree. It makes sense. Follow progression.
Here's the thing.
Deku Tree is
If
fast
Ice
and
Cavern-
dense.
If Ice Cavern actually ends up having what's the other child song we need? Is it just Storms now? No, we need Suns. If Ice ends up having Suns, or do we know where Suns is?
I don't
I don't think
think
we know
we
where
do.
Suns is. So if Ice ends up having Suns, is that an AD bait at that time, or is that a rush Storms?
Uh,
Because we would have to do Spirit, which means we'd still need to find the mirror, and if we find the mirror,
yeah, but
we'd have to
do
finish
we do
Spirit to
AD?
even do Nocturne.
What's even the point of doing AD? I mean, other than these are presumably dense locations.
Dense locations, exactly. Rush Storms. Yeah, I would definitely rush Storms at this. Or I wouldn't like think of it as rushing Storms. I would think of it as let's start doing dungeons.
Right.
See if we can find it.
That
But,
makes more sense.
Ew! Frozen Frog!
Throw warp!
Gross!
Throw warp! But you're already in ice, so it doesn't do anything. But that's cool still.
Poor frog. We know that Bigaron is dead, so that frog is even more dead than he already was when he was put in the ice cavern. This is... That was Rudo's, yep, okay. So there's logical ice access for Dare. If we even find anything in it, because we haven't found anything yet.
The song is probably what we need to go to ice for. Hopefully.
Unless it's like behind Hammer and Fire. Well, no. That doesn't make any sense.
What does
Because we have everything except for the song.
Right.
So it has to be in here. It has to be Nocturne.
Unless
the chest has an item. Could the chest have an item we need?
Unless you get unless Hammer leads to Mirror Shield, which you need for Burning Caxon, which would be Nocturne.
You're right. Yeah, so it could be Fire. You're right. Well, that's what I was originally thinking. Then I was like, wait, no, that doesn't make any sense. Because I was like, Fire doesn't give you a song. But it technically does.
Well, Fire itself doesn't, but not one that we need. Hopefully.
Anyway. I'm going to laugh so hard if this ends up being Suns. I'm going to be sad, but I'm also going to laugh.
Who pays attention to Forest Temple key logic? Come on. I'm still not over that.
Look, we found Greg, we found George, we found Kitties. I think we found the Winter Heart piece at one point.
Just a song in Ice Cavern. And that song is...
And it's Suns! Oh no!
Follow the hammer! Find the Mirror Shield! Get Burning Cock! Honestly, this might be better for the runners. It's less of a casino. The hammer
it's a lot less of a casino, and now it's definitely anybody's game. Like, that isn't anybody's game moment by far.
The Mirror Shield has to be locked by the Rutos letter or by the hammer. So that narrows things down quite a bit. Honestly, I think overall this is really good news.
Hey, Elka, can I have you roll me a seed? All right.
Is it
It could be
still
Deku though. We could just still be lucky when it comes to Mir. We still need Nocturne, obviously, but
Well, does this count as sub CD? Because technically, you
what's
you need to find the mirror shield either in Fire Temple or in Jabu or by by doing both. But
have we checked 20 skulls yet?
we have not, but it's not mirror shield, so we don't
Yeah.
care. Unless it's like the second magic or something, it's not. Which it can be. I mean,
Well, wait, couldn't the song just be the only path to Twin
but
Robo?
the song is
or
not,
right, Mir could late.
song,
Well, now that we know that it's vanilla, you're right. I wouldn't
the
read the
only
logic
needs
that far if I was playing.
the song only requires that we beat Spirit Temple, for which we're only missing Mirror Shield. So the path means that either Ruto's letter or Hammer leads to the Mirror Shield, which leads to the song.
Oh, we just missed a vanilla Zora tunic. Well, we're about to see it again, so who cares? But like, wow. All right. Hold on a minute.
That's not.
Doesn't that give logical strength too?
It doesn't matter. The strength
Yoshi,
wasn't hinted.
don't you have the bigger on hint, do you not? What you doing there?
The bigger on hint was in back of lake, and the other copy, where was it?
Yoshi, you wanna look at your hints again, buddy?
Does he have
No?
the hint?
Okay. No, I'm almost positive every single one of them saw it.
I know one of the copies for the bigger on hint is in back of lake. I don't remember where the other one was.
Wallet 2 is technically logical too, though, Alex, so maybe not.
Apparently we got a whole bunch of nothing in the Deku tree.
Alright, well, rip Deku bets.
Thankfully, even though Deku is barren,
I'm kind of seriously hoping that Mir is freaking vanilla, or French vanilla. It would just be so fun.
But how's that Hammer locked, or Ruto's letter locked? It has to be either Hammer locked or Ruto's letter locked.
You think you need Ruto's letter instead of, well, no, because we have two wallets easily logically accessible.
No, but like I mean...
No, I'm answering chat.
Okay.
Because you're right. You're right. My bet doesn't make any sense because of that. Because the only other way to... Because we have everything to enter Spirit right this second. But that doesn't give us access to Bongo. So yeah, you're right. It has to be locked behind Mir Shield. So where the hell is it?
Not that many places to check. There's Jabu, there's Fire Temple, and that's about it, because we already checked Valley Rocks, the left side of the Goron City Maze. I think it's just those two dungeons. It's either Jabu, Fire Temple, or AD.
Yeah, Light Sword found magic. Magic was in GTG. I think that's the only magic we found, too. Rory, can you please stop clawing my shoulder? I'll have to remove those claws. That blue face, though.
Oh boy.
Second magic in shadow? There's always second magic in shadow.
So I wasn't paying attention to key logic in GTG. Magic was 1, 2, 3, 4 key locked. think.
I think I would do the same thing, Alka, except I would go fire before Jabu because, well, density.
5 key locked. Okay.
Yeah. There's 9 keys in GTG.
No, it's 4 key locked. Here it is. It's 4 key locked. If you have 4
Magique!
logically available,
Michelle!
keys,
Was that Spirit? Wait a minute. Did I win?
what?
That was Child
Hold on.
Spirit. That was I win! Woo!
First of all, congratulations. But now I'm lost. Where was Requiem?
Requiem was Sacred Forest. AD has been hard
SFM.
avoided. Yeah, that's no mode for us.
Child SFM. That's Fear Zero.
Yep. Okay,
So-
so what the hell is
Is the
locking?
path to like a projectile? Is path to slingshot? Is hammer path so that you can get the slingshot?
I know what it
from
is.
GTG?
I know what it is.
So that
I
you
know what
can
it is.
get the
It's the-
chest.
Yep, that's exactly what it is. It's the hammer
Jesus
locking the
Christ,
slingshot in
oh my-
GTG.
What is?
That's
What's
so
wrong with
stupid.
you? This is such
That's
a dumb
so
seed.
dumb.
This seed is
I
so
love it.
stupid.
I love it
hate
so
it.
much. Ice was completely bait. I
hate
love it.
everything so much.
Oh my
This is
god.
such a terrible seed.
This is great. I love this
This is
seed.
atrocious.
This emotionally will scar everyone, and I love it.
Hammer is not even path for GTG key logic. Hammer is path because it's hammer locked, the slingshot chest, right?
Yeah. Does Yoshi have a sling? Yoshi didn't. Yeah, Yoshi has a sling because he got it from Ice. So he won't actually know the.
Wait. There's a slingshot in GTG that's hammer locked, and there's
Don't you
another
make
one
fun of me.
in Icy Waters.
See, the thing about Icy Waters, though, is the Rudos was never required. At all. Like, Rudos literally, it was just complete bait. Rudos, or, Fountain was probably foolish.
But even if it's bait, it gives access to a slingshot. So how is it hammer logic for the...
And both slings are Lost Woods locks, so it still makes sense.
But no, it doesn't, because if you remove one of them, the other is available. Like that's not how
No, it's not, because the hammer is the sling
hammer
in
locks
Lost
one,
Woods,
Rudos
and
letter locks another.
and the other sling is locked by Rudos, which was also found in Lost Woods, so it still applies.
But an item is only path if you can't if you remove it from the game, you cannot possibly get that item. So if you remove hammer from the game, you can get the Icy Waters slingshot, and if you remove the Rudos letter, you can get the hammer locked slingshot. What's going on?
Well, considering that
have-
Ice was completely useless and
It-
probably
does-
Jabu as
does-
well.
Does Icy Waters require tunic? But it doesn't matter. We have access to ice. The tunic was
We have two
vanilla, right?
wallets. We have two wallets, so
We
so
need
both
to
of the
just-
I kind of get what you're saying. That you know, both of them are paths, and you can and
But-
it's typically only supposed to be one to lead to the other. But didn't GTG also have magic?
neither slingshot locks the other. That's what I'm saying. That there's no.
Well, I've had seeds like that.
I don't see
before.
the logical
I
chain. I'm lost. Something's weird here.
don't think the logic's supposed to be black and white like that.
Hammer is not path for slingshot, but hammer leads to a slingshot in GTG.
We've only found two slingshots, right? We found the one in GTG and we found the one in Icy Waters.
Icy Waters.
No, wait, no. Hammer's not path because. Well, no, because we found wallets.
But the GTG slingshot is not key locked. It's just. We
So
have
if you
others.
get-
We have.
Wallet's magic locked? How is wallet You're right. Wallet was magic locked.
Oh, that's true.
Wallet was magic locked. You were correct because we used the I forgot we did the flame storage.
Logic. Okay, so wallet is
So
magic.
that's your answer. So that's your answer right
Is it?
there. It has to be
But what do we need the wallet?
Rudos.
The
You don't need the wallet.
so
because the
who cares
wallet-
if wallet is magic locked?
Well, that's the thing. Because wallet is magic locked, it's Rudos instead of hammer because Rudos gives you the slingshot and the strength, which are both used in the long term for Shadow Temple. So yeah, it makes sense.
I need to take a look at this. I'm not sure it does. It doesn't make sense for me. I need to look at this slowly. Take a good long look at.
I mean, they wrote it down right there. That is exactly what I said, but in words.
You said it in words. Okay.
In written words.
To get magic. Okay. But magic locks strength 2.
How does magic lock strength 2? What?
Because strength 2 is central pillar, and you need magic to get the second wallet to buy the tunic, but you don't because you can
get the
just go
tunic from King Zora.
Right. So, but we're assuming the hammer isn't path, that Ruto's letter is path. So Ruto's letter is there for access to GTG, to Ice Cavern, for the Zora's tunic, or for access to what?
Tunic logic is not the same as trade quest logic. You don't need because you won't lose it by making any bad decisions.
If Ruto's
tunic
letter
logic doesn't work that way. If you have access to a tunic, you don't need to have access to purchase one as well because you'll never lose it. That's why trade sequence is considered purchase logic as well, because if you're stupid, the logic has to make you assume you are the dumbest person on the planet, and you have to be able to rectify your mistake for it to become logical. I'm hiring bodyguards now.
Okay, so just one thing, just to make sure that I got it. There's only 3 small keys in GTG outside of the silver block room. Is that what you guys are saying? You need to enter the silver block room in order to get a 4th key. Is that true? If that's the case, then I think that makes sense.
You need... Well, they have full key logic in GTG as well because they have Song of Time.
Yeah, but I'm saying, in total, if you collect every key that's available in GTG, do you need Strength 2 to get 4 keys? Because I don't get how Strength 2 locks all of that otherwise.
I thought the only thing that locked the logic of GTG magic was... Yeah, there are 4 keys logically in GTG.
So that's magic.
Right.
Without Strength 2.
Correct.
I'm lost. I'm completely lost.
Strength 2's not in... The 2 strengths we found had nothing to do with GTG at all. Because we didn't need magic to get anything except a wallet, which we didn't need the wallet. The wallet was completely useless. The only thing we needed was Ruto's letter from Lost Woods to get the slingshot. Or no, I'm sorry.
That's the part that I'm lost on, but whatever.
Yeah, wallet just filled the logic in. Wait, what? What? Was a key in the toilet logically requires Zora tunic? Fewer tunic requirements. I'm gonna say no, but
this was Richard.
Don't know. Like, this is one of those logic things that I feel like we're just overanalyzing, but at the same time, I see why we are, because it's gonna come back to bite us in the ass one day. But I think we have it down to a science, because Rudos gave us everything we need to get everything we need.
We know that somehow Lost Woods blocks us from getting a slingshot. And the slingshot is required, logically, blocks us from getting a slingshot, and that's required to logically get the mirror shield in Child Spirit. That's what we have.
Correct.
But how that happens, I don't get at all. And I'd like to think I'm pretty good at understanding the logic, and I need to see it slowly. I need to make sure that I get it. I see what you guys are saying. It doesn't quite complete.
2 items away from go, by the way, to answer you. Plastic.
Dean's fire is in Richard.
Yes, Din's is Richard, and we know where Strength 2 is, which is what he's going to now, since he found Mir in Child Spirit. So he is Din's from Go, because he knows where Strength is. The logic is for magic or for shadow entry? No, that whole piece of equipment bull crap that we were just talking about was literally for Mir, because Nocturne is vanilla and Nocturne is shadow access. The magic is a bonus because we needed it, but for all we know, that might not be the magic it wanted us to find. It just happened to be there. Because there's nothing else I think we need that requires magic to get us where we are now. I mean, yeah, like I think we have it down. I just think we're overanalyzing the same thing in different sentences. But yeah, I want to know if there's another magic other than GTG, because that would answer your question, and that would also
answer. When Yoshi goes to GTG, I may get an answer, because I need to know where the keys are. Once I know where the small keys are, maybe I can make sense of it. For now,
I believe Toilet Bowl had a key.
The first room has 2 keys, 2 small keys.
First room has 2, yep. And then I believe the second hammer room had a key, but that's not important because you're supposed to go the other way, I think. Or no, you don't even have to go that way because you have Song of Time. No, Song of Time had the other key.
Song of Time, yeah, I think the freestanding was a key. Right?
Song of Time had the very first chest had a key, I believe.
Okay. Song of Time is another 2 keys, so that's 4. So we have magic.
That's 4. Yep.
So GTG keys play no role in this logical chain.
No, because that slingshot was just an extra slingshot.
But it's available. And an alternative to the slingshot that's locked by Rudo's letter.
But then we're back to the...
Then we're back to it doesn't make sense.
We're back to the wallet problem.
We'll check the spoiler log. It'll make sense eventually. Okay, Light Sword just safe warping to make sure that he didn't have enough air to actually collect the Strength 2, but he's already...
He unlocked it, though, right?
Unlocked it, yeah. So it's just a matter of going back to that central pillar and just collecting it.
I also think it's Zoratunic logic. Tuna? Yes, Zoratunic logic, because the Kokiri sword was I think the only thing you logically needed to go to GTG for at all. I'm almost positive there's probably an overworld or magic in, like... Okay, hold on. Do you need magic in spirit at all? You could for key logic. No, GTG magic makes sense. See, if key logic says fuck you in spirit, then your question will make more sense. But if I am correct, we probably don't need magic in spirit.
I don't understand the logic right now, Alkaline, so I have no idea, but that's a possibility.
We got a forest key logic hint. We got a fucking not a water key logic hint. We got a wait. What's the third?
So it's
We have forest and spirit.
forest. It's forest. It's SFM because SFM to Roba because of child. Well, no, because that gives us mirror shield, so that's required.
Right.
Although so that's not for key logic. There's GG2 comma nothing, and Lost Woods to Bongo Bongo. I'm still lost on. Yeah.
It is
No,
spirit.
everything else is-
I don't
just-
see a hint for GTG key logic, but I do see it for spirit now. Yeah, Requiem is hard
Right.
required. You cannot access this as an adult at all. It was the check right before the next door.
Everyone's running out of nuts.
There's a lot of fire keys,
Okay,
man.
that's 2.
And I believe there's also 2 up there, or at least 1. But long shot is also logical, so... And there's also 1 in Toilet Bowl, I believe.
And 4, yeah. So it's definitely not for magic.
No. I've been confused at hints before, but like I think I get it. I think I'm more just like I'm not overthinking it, but I'm kind of like asking more and more questions just as I go, as I'm sitting here watching.
Like I said
people do the
before,
same
I
thing.
think I'm pretty good at reading the logic. I'd like to think that so far I've once you get a general picture of what the seed looks like, I get what the logic is telling me. I have no idea what's going on with this seed right now. This hammer plus Ruto's letter for some reason leads to I don't know.
The only thing I think that actually would have confused me if I was playing the seed rather than watching it is probably I would be in Hammer, or I would be in Fire Temple right now looking for something.
Oh yeah, you assume that the logic is as simple as possible and just walk past everything. You just go for the
And
hammer.
that's the problem with me playing the seeds is like
Right.
it's not that I'm reading the logic wrong, it's that I'm reading it sorry to say this,
Straightforward.
for lack of better
Assuming that
words.
everything-
I'm reading it logically, like how a reasonable human being would make it.
I would have done Jug on Fire 100% as well, Alkaline. 100%.
And the problem is there is no reasonable human beings rolling these seeds, I promise. And I don't mean the person pressing the button. That's not what I mean. So don't take like offense to that or anything. I'm literally just saying like the bots are ruthless. And I just have to start remembering when I look at it like, yo, okay, so that's a key.
Yeah, magic is
Spirit-
required for Spirit
So
Temple,
magic required spirit.
but we've already determined that magic is not what the path is pointing to. The path is for the Mirror Shield, which requires a slingshot. I still don't know why.
So now I'm just as confused as you, because I was actually hoping the spirit didn't require magic, because then that would answer both our questions. What the hell?
But it does.
Okay. Wait, the boomerang was easily accessible? The boomerang was... Oh, that's right, the boomerang was Hyrule Castle Fairy.
Oh, that's true.
Right? What the... Okay.
What is going on?
Okay.
Okay. Longshot was just the map, right? You don't need anything weird to get it. In case it's some
That
kind
was
of
map chest,
weird...
yeah. That is literally just iron boots and then float up. Pure tunic requirements, what is that? 6 hearts I think you need for Water Temple? Minus Central Pillar.
It can't be pointing to a magic from AD because we already have a magic, and it's easily accessible with 4 keys that are all available with just Bow and Son of Time. And bombs. All of which is sphere 0 or 1.
No. That was the 5th key, SRS. The Twilight didn't have a key, but it was the 5th key. Magic was the 4th, yeah. Light is definitely going to get baited by the bongo hint. That is for sure. Probably going to full clear Spirit.
Sancho's not having fun. He's shield flicking.
I love shield flicking when back walking, but I want to see. I want to do that crap that Yoshi was doing. I've never done that before. Now, my question is... Oh, no, Daredevil also doesn't have the bigger on hand. Who wrote the bigger on hand?
Like I said, one of the copies was in back of Lake.
Just Tanjo, I guess. I would have gotten baited by the Bongo's hint. If I wouldn't check Richard every single seed, I would be doing exactly what these people are doing right now. Like, but I make a point to check Richard either my first child cycle or my second. Well, there's boss key.
I'm this close to just start furiously typing to make sure that I understand what's going on here.
Go for it. Use the chat. Have fun.
Okay, what do we need for Shadow Temple? Something that is required for Shadow Temple is locked non-logic.
I think we're overlooking
magic?
it. I think we're overlooking it. I don't think the Mirror Shield actually has anything to do with it because Boomerang was easily accessible.
Right. I'm forget about everything. I'm just going back to basics. We need magic. We need Deans. We need explosives. We need a hook shot. Maybe a long shot. We need hovers.
What do you need a long shot
maybe a bow.
In Shadow?
Maybe a bow, and that's it, right? Deans was sphere 0, so it's not Deans. The bow was Rufy or something. No, Bolda, I think. It was sphere.
Bow was
1.
sphere 1.
Right.
Bow's
after the
1.
bombs, which are in Adult Riven, sphere 0, and the hookshot, which is in Adult River, in Child River, sphere 1. Because you need bombs to get the Kuko to collect the long shot, the hookshot. So hookshot, all of that is easily available. The irons to collect the long shot, which is the only thing you need on top of the hook shot, are also sphere 0. So it's not for the long shot in case that's somehow required in Shadow. The hovers, where was the hovers? In Forest Temple. All you need on top of that is strength. You don't need hammer or Brutus for any of the strengths. Magic, you need GTG access. You have Longshot available. You have a bonus song available, I think.
If you get 2 wallets, you don't need Rudos.
You
need magic to get Rudos. Or you need magic to get the wallets, though.
Get magic.
You get magic locked behind strength. And strength locked behind...
No, magic is locked behind long shots or a bonus and bow and Son of Time. Is that not in logic?
Okay, what the hell is water tunic logic then? Because I think SRS is right.
He might be, but
Like, I don't know what water tunic logic is. I thought it was like 6 hearts, which we found, but or maybe it requires you to have a bottle to do water. I don't fucking know. Tanjo's in Jabu because they're baited by AD. That is the only thing I can say. We know where everything is. And unfortunately, 2 of our runners are going to the last location to Inspire, which is a spear.
Okay, you need... So Serious Business says that... Serious Business says you need Ruto's Letter to move King Zora to thaw him out and get logical strength 2. But you can also do it with 2 wallets. One is in DMC, and the other is in Central Pillar. So, is there a third strength somewhere that is supposed to be? No. Okay. So if there's no third strength,
Wait, let me read his hints.
okay.
Let me see if I can read his hints real quick. That quality. Hold on a minute. I do not see a strength hint. Oh, he wrote a question mark. I think he misread it. Yeah, he misread it. It says a key.
Oh, that's bad.
Yeah, it says there's a key in central chest in his tracker. He also has river chest question mark. I don't remember seeing a river chest hint.
River chest. I don't remember it either. Is there?
Oh, Storms is hopefully gonna bail him out with magic or some. Or wait, he has magic with another strength or something, but it's gonna put him behind in the long run. And no, we have not found another bottle. We have one bottle in. Light's on a good path, but he's gonna need to try to find Din sometime soon.
Danjo has a second bottle. I don't know.
Oh my god, you're right!
Oh god. Okay, that makes sense. Now that makes sense. But Danjo has a second bottle. What was it?
Yabu had a bottle!
Oh no. Okay. Wow. Okay, now see, this is much more straightforward, and this does make sense. Now I'm buying the logical chain. Jesus. Okay, for chat, the logical chain apparently is Ruto's letter, because you need to either move Kim Whip to thaw him out from blue fire from ice cavern,
Cariosa.
or you need to empty that bottle to thaw him out to be able to get the tunic. It's so bullshit. And
Yeah,
you
that's
don't get
pretty. That's
you
pretty
can't
big BS.
you cannot buy blue fire unless you have an empty bottle. And the only way to get an empty bottle in logic, apparently, is to get Rudolph's letter. Jesus! That's so
Not the
bad.
craziest thing. Not the craziest thing I ever seen.
It's worse.
I was not expecting a sub 2 in this seed though, but that is well done. Well done, Cariosa.
Oh wow! Congratulations. There's another. A spirit temple is locked by.
Oh, there's another bottle. Finishing Twin Roba.
Is that locked by the Rutos letter? You need strength 2. Yes, it's locked by the Rutos letter. Jesus. It's Rutos letter. Empty bottle logic. Jesus. Why? Why? Okay.
Somebody asked Cariosa about this logic. He's just gonna shrug his shoulders. Cariosa, tell us more about this logic.
No, I'm pretty sure that is right.
Went this way?
One was in Jabu, another one.
No, you're right. We're just memeing now.
Yeah.
We have 3 bottles now, in knowledge of 3 bottles, and only one of them is logically accessible before Rudos, and that is Rudos. This race was based off of bottle percent and key logic. Welcome to Zooter. We've been expecting you. KZ is Zora Tunic to get strength 2 in Water Temple. Hazy literally has vanilla ice cream. I guess in this case, we'll call it, I don't know, vanilla. What's a bad dessert? Vanilla wafers.
Yeah, maybe most people will fight you on that one. I'm not a fan of wafers.
I was gonna say that's a little unfair. I know a lot of people that like vanilla wafers, but
Vanilla wafers, is that a thing? I've never heard of flavored wafers.
yeah, mini Nilla wafers. You never heard of Nilla wafers?
No,
They're called
clue what that
Nilla
is.
because vanilla.
Oh, well, I don't know if it's a thing in my country.
It might not be, but they're not that good. Fight me, internet. It is indeed a Nabisco product.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Also, I'd like to comment just at this very moment at Daredevin's amazing scarlet lightsaber. When he's like, look at this. If he is gonna fight this guy, I don't know if he's gonna fight this guy here.
I don't think so.
Nope.
We're gonna have to wait until Roba phase 2.
Now that I can agree with. I don't like Nilla wafers, but if you offer it with banana pudding, I will gladly eat both.
I have heard of banana pudding. I've never had that, so.
The hell are ladyfingers?
Ladyfingers. I do know ladyfingers. It's like it's the thing that that the coffee Italian dessert is made of. The what's it called?
Look at that lightsaber. It's so good. Oh. Got him. Nilla wafer pudding %. Okay, I've had tiramisu before. That's pretty good.
Tiramisu. That's the dessert. Well, tiramisu has ladyfingers. It's made out of coffee, ladyfingers, and a bunch of other stuff. They're the cake part of a tiramisu. Yeah, essentially, tiramisu is coffee and ladyfingers.
Yeah, Daredevil is going to be the first go mode. Oh wait, no, he doesn't have Dins. Okay, who is closest to go mode at this point? Probably still Light.
Light is missing.
Dare and Light are both missing Dins.
Yeah, I'm not sure if missing Dins is being close to...
Richard was on fire today. You think it's Yoshi? I don't know how, but I appreciate the thought.
Does Yoshi... Is Yoshi the one that confused Strength 2 location? And his tracker?
No, that was Tanjo.
That was Tanjo. Okay, then maybe Yoshi is
Actually,
closest.
you're right. You're right. He got strength 1 from he thought water was his first logical strength. He got water strength first. So he is remote grotto away.
Oh.
Which is a lot simpler.
Yeah, probably remote grotto you check before.
Except and he found Mir. What is he doing here? Does he think what is he looking for? Does he think Storms is lacking strength too? Oh no, we're going to fire! We're going to fire, boys!
I mean, either Hammer or Ruto's letter is locking something, and like as you remember from
I would be
the
doing
last
this.
hour,
I would have done this like an hour ago. Like I would have rushed fire a lot sooner.
Plus, they need magic. They need to find some stuff, so it makes sense to do checks, even if you're not.
Tanjo might actually get bailed out here. Like there might be another strength somewhere that bails him out.
If there is, then the logic doesn't make sense. Strength 3 has to be locked by Ruto's letter as well.
But he has a hammer. So technically, no. Hammer can lock his strength.
But if hammer locks a strength,
it could be
then
in B,
you
for
have
example.
access to the back of GTG, and you have access to. Okay, where was the second? Okay, I'm done.
Oh, I
Yeah.
can't wait to read this spoiler log.
Yeah.
I've never been so excited to read a spoiler log after watching a commentary.
Oh, we have a second finisher, Asuna. 206.33.
GG's to Asuna. Can we
Very
call on
good.
people not in the game right now to talk about this? Because we need like inside information. Like we need the inside scoop here. Did
Devin is about to head to GTG and collect his
But he knows
magic.
to go to GTG, so he's gonna find his magic. I hope he doesn't just go grab KS and leave. Because that would be a big yikes.
He already has KS. So I don't think he's gonna do that. Yeah, it's marked on his tracker.
Yeah, right, it is. I do not remember him going in there.
Magic is 4-key locked in GTG. It's the 2-key locked if you are a reasonable thinking human being, but logically it's 4-key locked in GTG in the central maze.
Yeah, it's the second door in the maze.
Basically.
Gotta love GTG key logic. You gotta love spirit key logic. You gotta love that you have to assume you're just the biggest moron to follow the logic. Like, I just recently figured that out because I was watching someone who was doing bottom of the well, and they were like, okay, this is only in logic if I find all 3 keys. I'm like, wait, why do you need that? It was like, because you have to assume that you open the other 2 doors before opening the one that actually gets you access to the 2 chests. And I was like, that doesn't make any sense.
You know what? There's something curious, something else that's curious about this scene, and that is that every path hints towards an item that's definitely required, not just logically required. Because, for example, it hints towards the hovers, and no, actually, you don't need the hovers. Never mind. You only logically need the hovers to get that key. You can get that key with a trick. But everything else, GTG was the Kokiri sword, which is definitely required. The Lost Woods mess leads to your first empty bottle. So that's also not logically required. Because you can just ignore tunics. Never mind.
I mean, can, but
you definitely need Ruto's letter to get your first bottle.
Fear-wise, you do need it, which is what the game is trying to tell you. I'm out of candy. Fuck! I need more food. Double fire gameplay, let's go. In Zooter, we encourage runners to save the good boys. You have to save the good boy. I don't care if he gives you a freaking ice trap and a no ice trap seed. He's a good boy. You need to save him.
But Bigoran is also a good boy. A bigger boy, but a good boy.
Big Oran is terrible.
Wow. Where's all that hostility coming from? GG to Kaizo, bro. We're finishing with a time of 2:09:44.
GG's. There we go. How many forfeits are there, or can I not ask that? Four forfeits.
4 forfeits. That's
I mean, the
for a non-AD. Well,
I'm assuming those 4 forfeits assumed it was AD. A lot of people look at a lot of, well, like, if you look at it, like, especially like on the outside, like if you're just kind of like glancing in and you see storms OT, you're kind of just like, after like an hour of this, you'll be like, yeah, I need to do all dungeons clearly.
I mean, to be fair, we are 2 hours into the seed. By the way, happy 2 hours, everyone. 10
Also,
minutes
I'm
late.
sure a couple of those forfeits were immediately after Curiosa finished sub 2. Yep,
That's
there it
true.
is. There it is, right there. The answer I just said.
Fair enough, that makes sense.
I'll be honest, I'd get intimidated if I raced and I was like thinking I was doing okay and then see someone finish sub 2. Bye, Yoshi. Well, here's the thing. From my experience when it comes to something like that, you look... Well, that's what no mode's all about. We get to watch everyone suffer as we know everything happening and they know nothing. Fantastic.
Yoshi needs to... Oh, whoa, Yoshi. That's kind of sus.
Yoshi is swimming in the sky.
He's swimming in the rain.
What is happening?
No, it's not even raining.
I know I've done this before, but the question is, did he do it intentionally?
Yeah, I don't think there's an issue.
No, that was worse.
Yeah.
When you had 30 minutes to figure out logic? Yeah, it was your logic you created. How dare you planned out without telling us?
You give us hammer and rooters, and it's just because there's no other antidote. I mean, come on.
Yeah, I thought finding hookshot and longshot in bottom of the well was bad, but this is worse. Well, I sincerely hope Daredevil stays and gets magic. Because if not, we are in a world of hurt, lads. Also, wait a minute. Is Daredevil just Muggle mode? Like, is that it for him?
He has strength 2, the mirror shield, long shot, bow. Yeah, I think that's it.
Wow.
Does he have teens?
He has
no
He
teens.
has Dins.
So,
or is that Fioris? It says he has both. It says he has Fioris and Dins.
Okay, so he does have both, right? It wasn't updated on the tracker. So yeah, it's just magic from. So is Daredevil about to enter go mode? Nice catch.
Sorry, I want to add on to what freaking Footclot said about Yoshi swimming again. I'm just like imagining Ganon standing there all intimidating and Link just swims up there. There's your magic, buddy. Go crazy. Go stupid.
Nice. Tanjo with a casual 8 damage to flying Volvagia. No
Someone
big
tells
deal.
me Devin was trying to play Nocturne there and then realized, oh yeah, I don't have it. And his warp wouldn't have helped either, because I think his warp takes him to Lake Hylia, doesn't it?
Yeah, the spawn, the adult spawn is like Hylia.
I mean, Bolero might have been faster, especially because you have hovers. Hovers and long, you can go straight through DC. Or not DC, DMT.
Maybe? I am a big fan of Bolero. Whenever there's a situation in which I have to choose between Bolero or another song, I go with Bolero. Particularly with Longshot. With Longshot, you get out of Golden City super fast.
I like Bolero in a lot of ways because of its middle ground. Like if you already have that area unlocked in Goron, you can get the Forest of Yosarias. You can get
if you have
Hookshot, the lake if you want to go to ice.
If you have Hookshot or hovers, if you have hookshot or hovers and you're only ever gonna get one warp zone, I pick Bolero. Definitely.
Ladies and gentlemen, prepare for the most boring Go Mode Shadow Temple you have ever seen on this Sunday morning. It's still morning for me.
It's late evening, late afternoon for me.
It's 11:30 for me. Well, 20, but
5:20.
unfortunately, we have to watch Tanjo stuff for a little bit, but we do have a Go Mode. Go Moding Shadow. Fantastic.
And, you know, Light Sword has saved the other good boy. No good boys
Yes,
left
he gave him a bloopy. See, that's how good of a boy he is. He has literally nothing.
Exactly. He used to have an eye pain, and now he has nothing.
He didn't
It's
even
great.
give him like
Oh,
a
getting
sword
healed.
or...
And he gave him like a slab of like a memento for like our good memories together. It's great.
See, like, I already have like in my Discord, I actually have like a bunch of categories for like how seeds are, so I can have other people try them. My lowest was just titled no, but this seed I feel like I should make a whole new title for. Like if I was to add this to my Discord.
It's kind of sad, but I have to say I've seen worse. I've commented it worse, and I haven't been doing this for a long time.
See, that's like the main problem. It's like it's not the seed per se that was bad. It was more just how it was read, which
Right.
made it
The
100 times worse than it
were
actually was.
pretty much worthless. The paths were pretty much worthless and confusing and messy.
I would probably have a better time without any hints activated than I would with all these hints.
Yeah, I think so too.
Other than Water Temple. Water Temple would be the weird thing. The only thing that might help me with that is getting hook shot super early in River. Okay, so Light's just looking for Dins, right? That's all we need for Din. Because Light says he's in Go?
Light has things according to the tracker. Not his personal tracker, but he does according to the.
He's hovering his Dins in his personal tracker and click Go mode. I think he's thinking.
Okay.
Yeah, Light, just press start, please. Like, just for a second. No, not you, Tanjo. I said Light.
Sanji does have the Inspire, but that's not what we're asking.
Daredevin's winning because he is complete Go mode and in Shadow. Wait, who forfeited? Was it Light that just forfeited?
Light definitely.
Is that why he's letting himself die to die by hugs? Oh, Light.
Come on.
I guess ask him if he wants a interview, I guess.
You're so close, man.
Like, I want to talk to him, but he probably wasn't going to want to talk after something like this.
I've been making too many enemies by doing this.
Sorry, man. I figured, okay. Well, GG's to him regardless. Yeah, no. Like, this is a full tilt. Like, that was a full tilt situation right there.
That's a great freeze frame for the reader, though.
Never actually died to a Redead in my career playing Ocarina of Time.
That's because you never tried.
Well, we know Tanjo's doing AD. The only one we know is like in the zone right now is there because of I don't know. Oh, there's the boss key. So he just needs 1, 2, 3 more keys. 3 more small keys, I believe.
1, 2.
Yes, 3. There's one
Yeah.
in the hover
Yeah,
thing,
3.
one right before the fans, and then one right before the no, 4. He needs 4 more. 3 more.
There's
one
one
right here. There's one before the fans. One before, or one after the Redeads, and then one before the boss.
Right.
So he needs 3 more.
The go in the top right means that the runners don't need to keep collecting random chests because they have every item that they need to finish the seed. It's what's called
It means go. It means leave.
It's
No,
go. Just forget it. A big chest. Who cares? Go.
See, I think, like, I don't want to bring it up anymore, but I think that's why he clicked go mode, because he actually did legit think he was in go mode, and then realized as he went in, he's like, wait a minute. I don't have dins. He doesn't like the casino idea, I guess.
I mean, over 2 hours in, with several people already finishing, I get why you don't want to be part of a casino seed. It makes sense.
If I was playing this and I saw someone finish sub 2, and then I would probably go for about another 15 minutes before I started to realize, yeah, I messed something up greatly.
Yeah, like so maybe half an
unless
hour.
unless I was already like 1 item away from go mode or something. If someone finished sub 2, I probably would not finish. All right, my entire stream froze. Hold on a minute.
He probably checked everything, literally everything that's locked by Ruto's letter or by Hammer, but it wasn't the letter. It was an empty bottle.
Yoshi's in no mode? Is he in no mode? Ins. Oh, yeah? He is in no mode. You're right.
He needs magic. Yoshi needs magic.
Oh, you're right. Yoshi needs magic. Imagine needing magic.
Does he go back to
mogul mode?
Is there another magic somewhere else? Sanjo is going to continue pushing Water Temple. Magic wasn't necessarily hinted, so there can be a second magic somewhere else.
You're good, Light. You played really well, man. GG's. Like, GG's all the way. The death by read it at the end was interesting to say the least, but you totally get it. Have a good rest.
Yeah, it was a great game. Totally understandable.
All right, one more key, and there it is. Nice. Well, don't even have to go in the back room. What is this? A good seed? No.
Manager who? Just go.
Screw the manager. Don't actually, but you know.
Hello, Raiders. Welcome
Scorpio's final gambit with the raid of 6. How'd the seed go, man? No Karens here. Actually, a better question is, who won? Cat won. Ah, yes, they won. GG's either way. I was watching both of you for a while until I obviously had to do this. Anyways, back to the task at hand. We're back to seeing very crazy. Is he hovering?
Always with the style. No, he's just back walking. He's just stuck. His feet aren't moving. It's no big deal. Joshi has all the swag when it comes to back walking. He can
Scorpio,
swim.
you need to stop rolling
run.
seeds. Like you just need to stop. Like you see that little like roll button, you just need to stop clicking it. Let someone else press the button. You're hitting the self-destruct button every single time without realizing.
We have another finisher, Cola, with 2 hours, 26 minutes, 26 seconds.
GG's to Cola. Yeah, it's a logical jet. No, I also love the chaos, but everyone else is suffering, including you. Yeah, this is a jet seed that you shouldn't read hints.
Yeah, I think that's a fair description.
Look at that scarlet sword! It's so cool. I don't know if you actually randomized it or chose that specifically, because I don't think the game would ever let you get something that good.
For whom? Key logic hovers in Forest Temple.
Key logic hovers, yep.
Ruto's letter, because even though there was a secondary way to get the tunic, the Zora's tunic, which was vanilla, the secondary way requires a bottle, and the only way to get a bottle is, well, emptying Ruto's letter. So Ruto's letter was path for the tunic logic in Water Temple. Brilliant, absolutely beautiful. Yeah, this was a journey.
We're definitely happy to see Devin about to finish, though. Gotta go say hi to the big boy himself. After killing some very, very annoying Denalphos. Can I roll next week's?
That Toon Robo Bottle was not in logic because it requires Strength 2, which is locked by Ruto's letter because you need the tunic to get the second strength.
Correct. Nah. I'm gonna roll the next seed.
Don't worry, Light Sword. It took us over an hour to figure it out. It was.
Yeah, we argued for an hour about the logic they were dealing
between
with.
all of chat and us, and we weren't playing. So don't worry. Yes, tunic requirements. It's terrible. Yeah, please. I second that. Absolutely.
See, I'm okay with tunic requirement, but there's like that rare occasion that just doesn't seem rare when you're actually playing. That it completely like throws the logic you would assume completely on its head.
AKA this one?
And yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. Like, yes, all bottles were Ruto's locked. It is said fewer tunic requirement, please.
All you need is one tunic requirement, and that's enough.
It had to be the tunic though, because again, bottles were locked behind Ruto's, which is where your tunic is, so it had to be tunic.
Yes.
It's so stupid. Legendary hookshot on chickens? Oh no. Hookshot on chickens? No, you need to put mirror shield on chickens. And have freaking spirit be forest medallion.
Why chickens?
Because I hate chickens. Who the hell plays a seed to grab 7 chickens and throw them at a lady?
It's definitely the worst minigame that still exists in the game.
It's not even a minigame. It's like literally every other Zelda does it better than Ocarina of Time when it comes to chicken herding. Like, I don't know how they screwed it up so bad, but like the corralling of chickens or of goats in Twilight Princess or the chickens in Link to the Past, like all of them are way more better because they require an item to make it get done. Ocarina of Time's like, nah, screw you, just throw chickens.
The thing is, the Ocarina minigame in the Lost Woods is absolutely terrible at the way it works in the base game, but it was fixed for Randomizer because it was absolutely terrible. No one wants to play that minigame. It takes like,
There's
what,
no
5 minutes?
wait. That was the
It's
thing. I didn't mean a link to the
absolutely
past. I meant
horrendous.
Minish Cap. Sorry about that. You're right. You don't corral chickens in link to the past. I was talking
Right.
about. I meant Minish Cap, and in Minish Cap it's super fast because you just need. I believe you need the boots to kind of just like quickly grab as many chickens as possible because you're timed on it.
There's more than one way to do chickens right. You can just braise them. You can you can roast them. You can boil them.
No.
There's so many ways to do chickens right.
See, if that would actually work, like if I could piss off all the chickens and like have them attack me all the way to the pen and then talk to Anju and get rewarded for it, I would do chickens every time. I wouldn't care.
Exactly, Joss. Exactly.
The last one passed Baru's letter, empty the bottle, 2 unfreeze King Zora for Zora tuning for strength 2 and some
The cool cost
for Nocturne.
7th place finisher. I missed the 6th place.
Cool.
GG, Starcool. Who was 6th?
Devin's sitting there like, I'm right there. Come on, man.
I didn't see a notification for the 6th place. I don't see it in chat.
No, this seed was a jet. This was a
Oh,
jet.
Icola.
Jetty
We
jet
missed
jet.
Icola. GG, Icola. 2 hours, 30 minutes. I missed it completely.
I accidentally made the chickens mad because I thought you could knock one of that one chicken off of the pillar, or not the pillar, but the ledge right next to the spider house. I thought you could throw a nut at him and have him jump down, but he just gets pissed off.
And here's Ganon. We're in the final boss. The first person on stream to finish the seed is going to be Daredevil.
Wait, Tanjiro realizes? Oh yeah, because he followed key. He followed key logic. Wow. What is that magic color? Oh, Yoshi is not happy. That's the Geo mode for Yoshi. He never got Nocturne. Oof. I thought he would have gotten it right away.
That makes sense. Without Nocturne is a bit out of the way.
See, after I lost a head-to-head race in Scrubs by, like, I want to say 2 minutes because I didn't get Burning Cack, I go for Burning Cack the minute I get the chance. Like, I'm never going to make that mistake again.
I remember a race during the main tournament that I was commentating, I think, in which Ice Cavern was completely barren, and
It
the
was
song
Time Scorp, yeah.
was just Ice Cavern was completely barren, and the song was Prelude. So we thought, oh, this player has lost so much time. The other one is about to catch up. It's going to be a big advantage. I don't know how they can recover. And all of a sudden, Lax has the item that they were missing for Go mode. So
Yeah.
Prelude was the most important song in the entire game. GG.
Well, back on topic for a second. GG to Daredevil for being the first one in the restream to finish, and I think show up.
Congratulations, man. And apparently he's joining us for
Yes,
an interview.
GG's Daredevil. Very well done.
Dude.
Uh,
There's one mistake that ruined everything. I'm just never allowed to bail from any place, especially GTG, and I just don't learn. But someday, I swear, someday will bailing be the play, and then I will have made it. Damn it.
I mean, I'm not gonna go into too much detail of what was happening throughout the whole thing, but even with the bail, like, it It's just I don't know. So that's your opening statement. Just never bail GTG, because I agree.
I don't know. I felt it was an okay decision. Oh, I see. The sometimes hint is tripping up people. The central pillar hint was perfect.
Yeah, the central pillar hint.
If you got it.
We were starting to believe it was.
I think everyone got it
until we found. Yeah, everyone's got it now.
Okay.
Everyone's go now, I think. Yes, everyone is go now.
Yep.
What
right.
GG's to Mr. Carp, who finished 9th place in the meantime.
So
yeah, have you figured out the logic of the paths?
I'm still wondering why letter and hammer are path to bongo.
Because
it's flutter.
For tunic requirements for that second strength in.
Oh god, letter gives you Zora tunic. Yeah.
Yes,
wow.
and every bottle is locked behind
wow.
letter, so you need the tunic.
You could have still skipped
we thought it was impossible because you can get 2 wallets without getting Ruto's letter, but the thing is you don't have a bottle to put the blue fire in unless you empty Ruto's letter, so Ruto's letter is path.
I mean, you were very right for being confused about it, though, because we spent literally an hour arguing about it with us, the chat, the one who rolled the seed, everything. We were all just having a conversation of, like, what could it be?
From how I was looking at it, letter was just like, okay, Nocturne is an ice, right? So I went to ice and found nothing.
That was our idea, too.
That was, we thought Nocturne
I 100% should have done Spirit before going to ice, because then I would have avoided ice completely. In combination with getting the magic on the first trip to GTG.
Well, here's the kicker, though. Like, you had Child Spirit access song-wise very, very early, but you couldn't actually go in for a long time.
Like that rang saved my life.
Yeah.
I was actually considering buying shoes. Like I didn't have quite enough money, but I was gonna go get some on the way, so I can actually buy shoes and break into Spirit that way if I don't find a Rang or a Slingshot soon. I didn't
actually think of that, or I didn't actually say that out loud, but I was thinking that at the same time. I was like, I wonder if someone's gonna like go buy shoes or something, like, because everyone had a wallet at one point.
Yeah.
Because one of the wallets is behind hovers, so.
I don't think anyone actually got shoes.
I was reading the hints like. I was reading the hints like, okay, I have a bow, and I know that Phantom Ganon, Forest Temple's on the path to Phantom Ganon, right? And then River is too, so River has to be hookshot, and then like Forest is strength. So I went to go get the hookshot, and then went into Forest. And then you found hover boots in there, which were required for Forest Temple key logic, because there was a small key on Floor Master that you needed. That was hilarious.
I have to say the funniest thing to watch on that, because we couldn't see your face, was just the casual dragging the hover boots in front of Forest Temple, or next to Forest Temple path on your tracker.
Yeah.
Right as you got them, I'm like, all right, he gets it.
I mean, it still could have been like this. There could have still been a strength, right? On
right.
Exact check on Floor Master. But like, I usually always just drag all the items down. But I know that hovers can be required for Forest, which is dumb to say the least. But
yeah, I've only seen that I think one other time, but it wasn't in Forest. I've never actually. This is the first time since seeing path hints. Yeah,
I would agree.
The dungeon is way of the dungeon, but you know.
No, I've seen that other times. I think it's happened a couple of times through the main tournaments.
I haven't played as much path as I have played the hero.
Definitely not with Forest Temple. Forest Temple key logic is something that I've never had to think about prior to today.
I've had to think of Forest Temple key logic a couple times, but only once or twice specifically with hovers. It's It's one of those things.
And GG's to McKay.
But yeah, I guess all we really gotta say is, like, honestly, while you did really well, every one of you probably would have done better not reading a single hint. Right?
What?
This was
the Lost Words hint was
jetty.
really stupid. Like that didn't do anything. That actually missed that. Like I could actually see people going into fire from that hammer being on the path.
And people went to fire.
Yeah.
Eventually, but they did.
That's okay. We were all saying at the same time, at least until everyone checked King Zora. By the way, good job everyone checking King Zora. But I was laughing because as soon as you got Sun Song, I was like, all right, well, what I would do is I would go to fire at this point, because obviously Rudos is bait. And then I saw the Zora tunic, and I'm like, huh, okay, conversation time here.
The eyeball frog, though. Getting the frog in ice, and then talking to King Zora activates the timer. So I was like, okay, I have not seen a bigger one.
Oh, that's why you had the timer.
What do I do?
Know.
Yeah, the moment you have one of the items that usually has a timer, if you talk to the person who gives it to you normally, the timer starts. So I was like, okay, what do I do now? Because if something was on bigger, I never saw the hint in the end. Like, if there's something on there, like, from my perspective, Letter was still on the path to Bongo. So, because the frog was locked by the letter, it could have very well been that magic. I was still looking for magic, that magic is actually on Bigeron.
So, Bigeron hint was, I believe, back of Lake.
I never did back of Lake.
Yeah, I'm almost certain one of the copies of the hint was in Back of Lake.
Yes.
Yeah.
By the way, GG's to Andres, I'm assuming. Enhorabuena, Andres. And to Alexander.
Oh, did Tanjo just fall? Getting the chest instead of one-shotting?
Tanjo hooked a bit too far to the right and then slid off the hand.
I've done that so many times.
Yes.
But, do you have any other comments other than just, the usual what the hell?
Usual stuff. The usual why did I do this instead of this stuff? Yeah.
Exactly.
I'm trying to think. I already closed my tracker, so I have to do it from memory.
Right.
Yeah, we're talking about hints, right? So the Forest Temple hint was, well, kind of useless. Because you would have got, like, with the strength from Central Pillar, you could have gone into Forest Temple anyway and beat it. So, like, that hint, it didn't even matter in the slightest.
Sure.
Well, the game has to assume that you're playing with a tunic, though, so...
Right. That you're ignoring logic to get the strength too.
Temple of Time Foolish didn't really do anything. Bottom of Earth Foolish was fantastic, because you didn't even need to worry about storms, AD on storms, the other way around.
Yeah.
Those, well, really good for just the general mood of playing the game. Like, please don't let it be AD. Because you could have done AD, right? You had... Like, Fire Temple was available fairly early, and Water Temple, with a long shot in water, dude, the long shot was really funny. Like, that's the thing, that's the kind of thing you really don't want to see when water's required, because when are you going to get there? But it was everything in water was in logic so incredibly early that, like, you kind of had to. And with the hint, like, if it's without the hint, like, this still sucks. But
I agree with Kirby. The only good hint here was GTG to Goma, because that was both your Kokiri sword and your magic.
Central Pillar was a really good hint.
That was a good hint, but somehow someone misread it.
Oh no.
Saw it as a key instead. I mean, they followed the key logic when they went in the water because they were doing AD.
Dude, there's like two very long words in red on the screen that tell you strength upgrades. How do you read small key?
I don't know. But I'm not gonna, like, judge the person for it. I don't know. It is what it is.
I mean, this was probably one of the nicest seeds that I've played in a while.
Oh, it was a jet. It's completely a jet.
It just wasn't invited. It just didn't. I just didn't have a ticket.
Exactly.
To get on the jet.
I like that. I'll have to use that. But yeah, GG is good. Good job being the first on the restream and everything and getting everything done. Shadow not having to go speak to the manager to access Bongo Bongo. That's always good.
True, very true.
Could have also skipped Dead Hand because there was just 2 items on the left side.
Yeah.
Also, I didn't pay attention. What was in the big chest in in Shadow? Because I just peeked it, but it was a go mode, so I didn't bother. What was it in the Spinning Blades room?
I don't think we've seen it.
I think it was a bottle. I think that was the bottle we just saw.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
I really wish there was another bot, like one of what was on Twin Rover. I could have had that before going to Ice, if I ever needed to go to Ice. But like Twin Rover had a bottle, right? But
Yes.
because the only bottle I saw was the letter, and I assumed that Nocturne wasn't Ice, I needed to hand it in. So I did the trip to Domain as well. Like, you can't avoid going up the river and doing Domain as Child. You can avoid Ice Cavern entirely. You can skip all of Fire, most of Water. You can skip, well, a lot of stuff. You can skip so much stuff in the Seed. Well, pretty much, yeah. If we look at Cariosa's time, it's really obvious that you can skip a lot of stuff.
I'm gonna have to watch that 2-hour VOD and think to myself, what the hell? But it'll be entertaining. Because Cariosa just somehow can take stuff that other people would see as just ridiculous and just go, yeah. This was a headache more to talk about or to think about than to talk about. Like, this was a very entertaining seed, but when it came to an hour of arguing about the same thing but in different sentences, it became...
Yeah, the seed itself is pretty straightforward, pretty fast, a jet, like we said, but the logic was completely a mess. Because the thing is, both Hammer and Ruto's letter logged a fair deal of stuff, so there was quite a lot of things that could be the hinted path, but no, it was the dumbest of them all. Empty Ruto's letter so that you have a bottle, or just collect the tunic from Kinzora.
It's just the biggest thing. Every time you see a hint and you think to yourself, oh, it's probably this, it would make the most sense. Just know you're wrong.
It's not, yeah.
You are wrong. You're going to find hovers and forests and you're going to laugh about it.
This time around it's probably this. It would make the least sense. It's the right option.
Yeah, just like how reading key logic is assuming you're the dumbest person. Reading regular logic is assuming the seed is the dumbest seed. Because you're probably right.
Yeah, it was.
Twin Robo is trolling the hell out of Tanjo here.
Honestly, I've seen a couple of other Twin Robo fights. Tanjo had a pretty easy Twin Robo compared to... I mean... I think it was Yoshi. Twin Robo just decided for a good minute that they weren't going to shoot a single beam.
Alright, guys. Thank you for having me. Thanks for the restream. I'm gonna hop out. Enjoy the rest of this.
Yeah, no problem. You have a great day.
Yeah. Thanks for joining us, and GG.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, Light missed the dins on Richard, unfortunately. He said he would have went back to market. He just didn't want to, no.
Yeah, he didn't feel well.
I totally get that. Like, this was one mistake is kind of a tilting seed in this case, because it is literally just boom, boom, boom.
It was like 2.5 hours in. Enough people had already finished. He was still looking for an entire dungeon plus the end. Even if he finds things immediately, if he's not feeling well, it's probably best to retire. Like, I get it.
Well, we get to see Yoshi beat the big bad Ganon now. While we have Tanjo finishing up Shadow. Where are we at in the queue? Who's the last to finish?
And yet another style of backwalking.
I did very much love the fact that ZR was... I was like, hookshot. Oh, but that's out of logic because you don't have bombs. Oh, what's this? Bombs? Well, there you go. Oh my god. Oh, sorry. Shouldn't be yawning on this.
Tanjo did choose... Tanjo almost fell into the volcano, but he chose Bolero in order to collect Nocturne.
ZT, Zora Temple. I will gladly raid Zora Temple. Who's the boss?
alkaline, and the hookshot locks the other hookshot. So it could be the hookshot itself. The bomb bag does lock the hookshot, but the hookshot can still be the hinted item.
What was the hinted bomb bag again? I don't remember.
In Zora's River.
No, the
next to the hint that tells you that chess minigame is bomb bag.
Oh yeah, DMC Grotto, which would be hammer, which is both bomb bags were accessible because hammer was Spirit 0.
Oh right, if the bomb bag wasn't hinted, unless not yet.
So bomb bag wasn't the path; it was the hook.
The DMC Grotto is unlocked. It was the hammer. Where was the hammer? Lost Woods.
Hammer was Lost Woods. Ocarina Game.
Ocarina Game. Yeah, no. Then the bomb bag wasn't path because there was more than one available bomb bag.
Exactly.
Yeah, you need bomb bag to collect the hookshot. So hookshot is the path.
It'd been funny to think bomb bag was the path, but it was not because bombs were spare 1.
We've been so centered, so focused on the bullshit hammer and Ruto's letter logic that we didn't quite piece together that part of the logic.
We got a message from the unknown.
To be fair, I did say that once the general layout of the seed is known to me, I'm pretty good at putting together the logic. I didn't put it together, but it didn't. The answers that chat was giving didn't make sense to me until you mentioned the bottle logic. That was absolutely that hit the nail on the head. 100%.
No, Sanjo, dead hand is dead. It's okay, everyone else would have done it too, but feels bad. Anyways.
I mean, you never truly go mode Shadow. You can't.
You can't because there's too many key locations.
Yeah, you can't possibly say, I'm gonna skip these two and just hope none of them are a key, because they are half of the checks prior to the next key, and you can't go back in Shadow. It's very slow, so you can't just.
Let's just take a page. Let's just take a page from MMR standard. Let's just hide the boss key in there and make everything else keysy. Also, let's not do that because that would make checks worse than ever.
I'm really not a fan of Keezy in general. I prefer Kisani.
I don't like Keezy, Keezy in MMR is pretty good, but Keezy in OoT, no. Like, just no.
I'm just not very familiar with MM Random. I've watched a couple of seeds. It looks fun, but I just don't know the game well enough to actually follow.
It's chaotic. It's so chaotic, which is why I love it. Yeah, it's mostly overworld because it's just a series of mini games and location based rather than dungeon based.
Right, that's what I remember. It was basically like FF10 that's just a minigame anthology more than a video game with like a central gameplay mechanic. Escape finished 13.
Get our GGs in the chat for Yoshi.
Sniping Joshi.
Boom! The GGs are in.
Under a minute. And there it is. Bye,
and they are joining.
th place.
Very well done. Very well done.
I do not think it's the fastest, but that Inspire strategy, I love it.
I'm pretty sure it was the magic for...
Hello!
GG's!
Thank you!
So, magic, huh?
Yeah, the only skip I did in the entire seed, they have magic. Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, but anyway, that was funny, so I take it. That was really funny. Yeah,
Alright.
just the pass was really hard, I guess, for some reason, like Forest for PG and Lost Wood for Bongo. Because I was thinking about the grotto in Zoa's River have the bomb bag, and I was thinking, yeah, this check doesn't need any item, like no bomb bag before or nothing, because I can go adults without anything. But now I'm not really sure about this logic, so can you answer that? Do we need something for this grotto or not?
So because there was a bomb bag accessible really easily because of Hammer being 3-0, the bomb bag was not what was the path for that. It was the obviously the hook shot.
Yeah, for sure. But for the Lost Wood for Bongo, because the hammer give us the bomb bag in DMC.
Oh, that was Tunic and Bottle logic.
Right.
Oh, it's not in logic.
You need Frutos Letter
logical strength 2, like to logically get your strength 2 in water, you needed a tunic because you couldn't get a bottle.
Oh, okay, okay. So my fault. Okay, it's really fine. Okay, it's my fault.
No, it's perfectly fine. They were all Rudos locked. This is like one of the first seeds I've ever seen where all the bottles were locked behind Rudos Letter.
Okay, that's why the first bomb bag was not in logic in DMC. Damn. So that's why I fucked the seed. That's the reason I fucked this seed, but it's alright. When I see Karusa done and like the sub 12, oh shit, what I miss.
I was just looking at that. I'm like, everyone's gonna look at that and be like, oh no, what did I miss?
Cause I think with my logic, the play to go in Jabu was pretty logic for me, so that's why I did it. And I was sure to find the magic in there. And with the logic of for the over in Forest, I was thinking, okay, so maybe in the Water Temple, the strength was beyond something in the logic where the key, or we need the strength 1 to unlock the block, push the block and other thing, and have the strength in Shadow. So I completely fucked up the logic in the seeds. That's why my result was so bad today.
So I guess my question is, unless you were the one that found the mirror like super early, what made you not want to obviously try to check the stones at one point, especially after finding Sunsong and Ice?
What do you mean? I don't understand.
Like, one of the first things we thought until you got the Zora tunic, obviously, was when we found Suns and Ice, we were like, okay, well maybe it is AD because we'll find the mirror locked behind like stones or something like that. Because we were like, now that we know that Nocturne is vanilla.
Yeah. I don't know why I don't. I was expecting the AD for a long time, but with the Well Baron, it did seem like to go for the AD for just one check. That's really. And I have a lot of things to do after that, like G and other stuff. So that's why I don't go for Jabu. So yeah, that was not expecting this. So yeah, I was really expecting for the early seed when I found the lens in the free Godo. I was really expecting to have something else with the magic, and I was speaking my chat and I telling maybe my magic will be my go mod, and I just jinxed myself because my magic was the go mod. It was really fun, and you have the hints, so just minigame of the bomb bag too. So yeah. Now that's really no exciting to do the 80 for that.
Well, that makes sense. I have to say this. In terms of placement, 14th is pretty good. But in terms of style, you are the number one. All of those different styles of backworking that you showed off between the
you need to show me how to do that. That was really
for the glitch in the water. When you out on the water for swim,
you did all kinds of stuff.
Well, the swimming was funny
too. Oh yeah, for swimming is really easy. You just have to swim with the with the iron boots and go out to the water. That's all you need to do, and you can retire the iron boots to swim in the to swim out the water. That's really fun and easy to do. And at this moment, I was really okay. Just okay, my wrist was really bad anyway, so let's go have some fun on the restream, and I did that. So that's why I did that. Let's go. Go.
I mean, that's exactly what I said when I saw it. I was like, he's just showing off.
Yeah, I just want to show something, and I'm really glad of myself when I found the trick to kill the Poe with the big iron sword by slash and jump slash really, and just right after that. I didn't see anyone do like this, do this strat, so I'm really glad that's my strat. Pretty fun with that. But yeah, my execution was not that bad, except the logic. That's only the logic was bad. Anyway, and I'm pretty fine about my my rolling, and my execution was pretty classic. So yeah, except the logic I was great.
Yeah, once again, the logic was a complete mess. And I don't think many people who were actually in the race got a good idea of what the logic was, because it was hard for us and we were just watching. We had chat to help us, and it still took us a long time to finally figure it out. So
yeah, for sure. So yeah, I think I lost many time on the magic if I didn't skip in GTG 3. But yeah, with my logic, I was pretty sure to find magic in Jabu or in Fire Temple, except after the Gunchnik, because I know the giant wallet was out of logic because we need magic for that. And without Gunchnik, I just keep the in my mind. It's only the 3 chests in the 2 chests, sorry, behind the hammer, and that was just only thinking about this way and do Jabu instead of continue GTG. Because when I found the Cookie Sword, I was okay. Go DQ in after that Jabu, so GG was really not interesting for me at this point.
Right.
But yeah, that's kind of hard with the pass, because the pass can be hard right now. So it's a great thing to add pass in words because it's helped a lot. But in one or 2 seed, that's really hard. In this case, it's also really hard to know which item have which pass for what. So that's what really kind of hard to do deal with that sometimes.
Yeah, tunic logic, it really doesn't help anyway.
Yeah, for sure. But anyway, that was a fun seed, and I hope you enjoyed the stream for the showcase I did. I hope you guys have a great laugh.
We did. GG's, man.
GG.
Yeah, GG's. 100%.
So I think I'm gonna rest for today. I'm gonna stop for today.
You earned it.
I'm fine with this today. I'm just gonna forget this seed and think about the.
Also, don't feel bad about GTG because everyone in the restream did exactly what you did, just at different times. They all dipped. They all dipped.
Just unlucky. The only skip I did, just for that, the only skip I did in the entire seed was. But it's a game. If it was in Jabu, I was a genius. But no, it's in GGG, so I'm a dump. That's all I can say. Anyway, thanks for the restream. That was really fine.
Absolutely.
And see you in the next week.
Hope so.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye. All right. Now we have Tanjo finishing up here. And we'll have
Just
one last
ready
interview,
to-
hopefully, and then we can sign off. And just if you guys want the
Go on
address
with this.
to Alka's home, so you can all attack her for them. Sorry, not her. I'm joking. Anyways, we're almost done here.
This is just Alkaline's second set, and let me tell you, it was in a different way, but the first one was just as messy. I don't know if we found a new talent, like a shining, a star in the making.
Can we just blame it on the new season? Because I've noticed every single time, even I've rolled, and like just like any roll, like I've rolled, I've seen an async, anything, like they've all had something where I'm just like, really? Hammer on Stone Twin Roba? Oh no.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, I think they had to go. I think Spirit Temple was hinted somehow, but most people dipped out of Spirit Temple because. Oh no! It was even worse because you needed fire in order to get the boss key to fight Roba, and I think either fire or magic wasn't in logic or available or something. So most people just went to Spirit Temple, full clear the whole thing, found other stuff like a scale, a wallet, a tunic, a bunch of random nonsense, and so everyone assumed, oh, the path in Spirit is for one of these random items. Which one is it? And no, it ended up being for the hammers that was in the Roba fights. It was something else, yes. And yeah, this time around, it was similar in the sense that it seems that the hint could be for hammer, it could be for Ruto. That means either Jabu or Fire Temple, something like that. AG even. But no. Why is Tanjo going back? Okay. Tanjo wanted
pretty
to
crazy
collect
seeds where luck. I've had some pretty crazy seeds where luck has won me the race. And then I get back and I talk to the ones I'm racing, and they're like, all right, let's have a logic conversation. I'm like, yeah, I just stopped caring.
We have our slim percent.
Both slings were, one was in GTG and one was icy water.
And the last one was the verification, the validation check.
The last one was the one you just saw.
Yes. And GG is to Tetsuya.
Also, how many hearts did you have to die to salt and pepper? I read that and I just didn't say anything because we were talking to comms. Or talking to the runner.
That's 2 hits.
That's 2 hits, yeah. I'm assuming you tried just hitting them both at once. You had Big Boy Sword. Well, of course you had Big Boy Sword. It was free.
Yeah, it was Dumper.
Yep.
You know, not only was it Jet in the sense that all the items that you needed were along the path, but BGS was also very much in one of those checks that you get basically every seed, and so was Dean's. I don't remember, not Dean's, Farores. I don't remember exactly what it was, but we also got it very early on. Where was it?
Wait, what?
Farores Wind.
All Farores Wind was... I think it was a dungeon, if I remember correctly?
It was forest? Very early on. Very easily available. It's all I remember.
Forest.
Might have been.
Yeah, don't you love seeds that are like, here's everything magical, also F your magic?
I mean, it's magic is go mode because of the way that the restream runners routed their seed, but GTG was available very early on, and the 4 keys were available very quickly. So magic could have been... They would have had magic super fast.
Oh no! Ganon's activating Windows! Run! I have to make sure not to comment on his Windows sound effects if he comes in for an interview.
I do not recognize the soundtrack.
I recognize this song. I had it on my MLR seat earlier.
Oh.
This is DK64, you're correct.
I never played that. That makes sense.
DK Donkey Kong. Right. I mean, you clearly have an emulator. Just play it. I'll add a Discord notification sound to the Navi targeting, and I'll just make that.
Actually, I only played Banjo-Kazooie very recently when they were announced for Smash, because I've heard a lot about the game, but I hadn't played it, so...
Tanjo, no! Okay, we're good. GG!
GG.
That was some Monka shake right there, if I've ever seen it.
2 hearts left, that's 1.5 too many.
Yeah, that's too much.
And... Tanjo's finishing with style.
I was gonna say, it doesn't work like that, but GG's anyways?
You know, it kind of looked like it did, even though...
No, he swung the sword again after.
Yeah. But if you don't pay attention too closely...
Okay, so Tanjo's not coming, so...
Okay.
Take it away, Restreamer!
Great race, great fun, great runners, tons of cool things, weird logic, entertaining. But I think that's everything for today.
We have no other races or anything today?
Not for the main tournament. There's probably something else going on.
Yeah, boss shuffle's a thing. I've done boss shuffle on both this and Majora's Mask Randomizer. I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
I have to try it before I have a strong opinion, because I thought I loved Causanity, and it turns out that I hate it. Because it just means that if you get a bonus song late, you just have to go back through all of Hyrule just for single isolated checks. Not my thing.
Do you have to like boomerang the hands or something? Sounds terrible.
Nah, it's bad. I don't like it.
Not to get too far off topic, but like the only thing I'd actually want to try like enemy randomizer is probably maybe like Kingdom Hearts 2 randomizer or something like that. But again, not to get too far off topic because we are... Oh, Rang doesn't work? Oof. What the hell do you do? Shoot him with a slingshot or do you just pray? Oh, okay. It's like, please don't hit me.
Oh, useful slingshot in Ocarina of Time randomizer. What?
Imagine needing a slingshot? Like, come on now.
Couldn't be Ocarina of Time. Anyway.
Alright. Well, if we're the ones signing... Oh, no. There we are. Okay.
So, yeah, I think that's everything. Thanks everyone for watching this mess of logic. So thanks to all our runners for this one. It was pretty incredible. I promise I will continue to roll more seats, but yeah. So yeah, thanks to our commentators, Ponsari and Darklink. And thanks to our trackers, Artificial Red and Chai, for this one. That was really cool. So there's no other races on schedule for today. I think the next one is the Zelda 2 Randomizer weekly race, which is on Tuesday night, so it's pretty far. So there's
I think Mr. Mario versus What the Hell's Happened is also on the 6th, so...
No, yeah, but it's on Wednesday, actually. This one.
Right, same day.
Yeah, but with a 20-hour difference.
It's right. I'm thinking because it's the same day in my time zone.
Yeah.
It's not the same time for the States. Gotcha.
Yeah. So yeah, that race on Wednesday will be pretty incredible because it's loser bracket round 8, which is very, very far in the tournament right now, and the loser goes home. So definitely watch this one. It's April 6, midnight UTC, basically. April 7 then, maybe. Well, so that's it. Thanks everyone for watching, and see you later.
Bye.
Bye.